status. So there's that. Anyways, Alestial. Press 1 if it's time to go to Alestials. Turn this into an Alestial stream, Cap 4B. It's Alestials time, baby. I have seen. You guys want to know the interesting thing? Where do we play grass? Because my first thought was maybe Paleozoic. Because Paleo plays 60 cards now. No, wait, no. I think Paleo can play it. Yeah, I think Paleo can play it. Play it in white, like the Skull Servant deck. Play it in branded. I don't know. What if you mill your only branded fusion, but then you don't mill? What's the branded trap card, chat, that adds back the spells? What if you don't mill that card, but then you mill branded fusion? Don't you just lose the game on the spot? Play. I think Lightsword could actually be cool. The problem with I seen. Hold on. Where is it? I don't know if I can find it. It's from I seen this. Lightsworn featuring Tearlament with grass. The problem is you only have one grass. And you have like no way to tutor the card. So is it even like why are you playing you're playing 3 tier names in a 60 card deck? Are you really going to hit the tier name? Like you're never gonna fusion summon. You know what I mean? Horse, wait, 1 Odyssey. Yeah, that's my problem. My problem is if you play a deck like Lightsworn or Tier, it's not in your best interest to make your deck bigger because you need specific cards to hit the graveyard. And if grass was at 3, it's like, okay, well, at least I got a bunch of ways I got multiple bites at the apple of getting my, but like you only have 1 grass. So to me, a deck like Paleo, where you're not really going to 60 doesn't make the deck worse. Like most people who play Paleo chat already play 60 right now. So in Paleo, you're just swapping it out for like 1 random card for a card that gets you a lot of advantage. So I feel like it's okay. Just open grass, a left arm offering for grass. If you left arm offering, you give up your entire hand, and then if people ask you, you just lose the game on the spot. So like that's the problem with left arm offering. Everyone says, oh, you can just left arm offering for grass. Okay, but if people ash, it used to be you didn't want a left arm offering because people could like gamma if you ash the left arm offering. But if you ash the grass, then they can't even have gamma in their hand anymore because you get rid of your whole hand. Anyways, let's take a look at the Forbidden and Limited list, chat. It's interesting. I was in Discord, and I was like, this thing's going to come out at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it dropped exactly at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard. Wow, this has been viewed almost 1 million times. You know, for all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Is dead, chat. This game still has aura or riz or whatever the kids say nowadays. It's got the swag, the juice. I mean, this hasn't even been up for 12 hours and already 1 million views. Lacrima is an insane ban. People can ash grass too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could just ash blossom. Don't ash blossom left arm offering. Just ash blossom the grass because then it's guaranteed they won't have cards in their hand. And they can only use stuff that that they set. 5K likes is bad. Whoa. See, no. You don't judge something like this based on likes. You judge it based on views, right? Because people might not like, per se, what they're seeing. But the question is, did they see it, though? That's the important part. It's like a commercial. You know what I mean? Well, now, commercials cost money. But it'd be like a video. Like, if people don't like the video, cool. But the more important thing is to get them to watch the video. Views versus likes, it's a ratio. Nah, the views is way more important. Okay. Fiendsmith, Lacrima, Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess, Hot Red Dragon, Archfiend, King Calamity, which I believe that this card is now banned in all 3 of the sectors of Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat. All 3 ways you can play Yu-Gi-Oh! You can no longer play this card, which is quite rare. You don't have like a... There are some cards, chat, that are banned in all 3, Pot of Greed or whatever, but you don't have a lot of cards, chat, that are banned in like all 3 of the Yu-Gi-Ohs. TCG, OCG, and Master Duel. And then Beatrice, Lady of Eternal, because like this card's legal in OCG, this card's legal in Master Duel and OCG, this card is legal nowhere, and this card is legal in OCG and in Master Duel. So there you guys go. Let's see. I'm not gonna like I'm not gonna take a victory lap on this, chat. Hold on for 1 second. Must be a bad list if they don't like it. I mean, that's for you guys to tell me. Like, no one has told me their opinion on the ban list yet. No one has said, Cap, this list is trash. Cap, I love this list. Like, people's reactions are all over the place. I mean, I want to watch some YouTube videos because I really haven't watched anyone's video but DB Grinder. Also, just so you guys know, this is a short stream. I have to study for some school assignments, and I really haven't studied yet. We have an extra day this weekend, but still, like, I gotta start studying. It's fine for now. It's fine. School, nerd. Yeah, I'm in police academy. It's trash. I got bullied into thinking it's yeah. That's the thing. I feel like people, and then I don't know. Do you guys feel like no matter what they did, no one was like people were just gonna complain regardless, unless they did an MBT. We are banning 50 cards. I just feel like people were gonna complain regardless. That is starting to be my new take about Yu-Gi-Oh! That unless Konami ban, like, again, they ban every continuous card. I'm talking Necro Valley and Burden of the Mighty and every little shit like that. People are just going to complain. They didn't kill Snake Eye. I mean, chat, did I or did I not predict that Flamebird's Dragon would not get banned? I think I said this. I didn't say this, like, don't quote me. I didn't say this verbatim. I said Flamebird's Dragon is not going to get banned. I just have a feeling that they are going to hit Poplar and Ash. I did say that they were going to hit Wanted as well. Did I? I think I thought that they were just going to do 3 limits instead of banning Flamebird, and I was right. Like, I don't really think people should be all that shocked. This felt like a very weird Konami thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, they're just like, hey, we're gonna do consistency hits, not power hits. You know, Konami kind of does that a lot in Yu-Gi-Oh! I have to wait to give my opinion so I can be right for me. You got to get those books, boy. No, it's not college. No. Police Academy. It's not college, chat. Where you where you have to like buy books, but we do have to study. Someone was complaining that Shifter and D-Barrier wasn't hit. I mean, complaining about Shifter not getting hit is fine. D-Barrier is also fine, like, to complain about, because D-Barrier is a fucking broken card, Chad. They're really, D-Barrier is just fundamentally like a broken card. Here's a question. If they slightly altered D-Barrier, chat, to include links, what percentage of play would the card see? I feel like it would be, if D-Barrier had links in it, I feel like it would be at like 95% play. I feel like it'd be like 95% play. If you could just slightly alter a card and it's a staple in every deck in the game, it's probably already broken. You know what I mean? Like, if you added links to D-Barrier, that card would be played in literally every deck in the fucking game. You know, even Runic would probably play that shit. D-Barrier, just let it go. Fiendsmith Yubel barely touched. Pure Yubel took a hit. Well, the Fiendsmith engine did get hit. If you have other stuff you want to go into, Necro Quip Princess and stuff like that's fine. Branded Fusion got hit. Opening of the Spirit Gates. Pot of Prosperity. Press F, chat, for my... I don't want to call them investments, but I do have 3 QCRs of this card. This is my only financial loss of the ban list. I was not... After Baron DeFleur, I was not going to be stupid enough to keep like a QCR Appaloosa. That was just dumb. Baron DeFleur caught me by surprise. You know, what can you do? What can you do? I didn't see Baron DeFleur. Even she was ban worthy, but I didn't see her getting hit. But after Baron DeFleur, you know, I like never again, chat. Never again am I getting these generic boss monsters in like, well, not even highest rarity, because highest rarity would be Starlight, but you guys get what I'm saying. Fiendsmith Yubel doesn't care, Cap. Imagine if Spellbound worked like D-Barrier. I'm still going to play Yubel. Don't run the Sacred Beast cards in my deck. Good for you, Anime Knight. Press F for me, says Fox. Oh, because you play Fluunderies? So I was on the Fluunderies Facebook group, Fox, and people basically have just said that they're going to play Pot of Extravagance now. That I guess the lineup is going to be 3 Duality, 2 Extravagance, and 1 I mean, why play Upstart? Extravagance is just better. Yeah, they're gonna play 3 Duality, 2 Extravagance, 1 Prosperity. Like that's basically going to be the lineup. I mean, that's what they do in the OCG. Like most of the decks chat that play Prosperity, like a lot of them can play Extravagant. I mean, yeah, your extra deck gets kind of like I don't know about Tempai. Tempai probably can't do it. Melodious, dude. If okay, BP here, you tell me this. Can Melodious play Eva? Would you play Eva in a deck like Melodious? Is it even worth it with only 1 Eva? You know, because you already played. My thought was you already play Herald of the Orange Light. So, but I feel like what is 1 random Eva gonna do if you can't like search it? Because Drytron can search it at will, and if you're not searching it, it's like Melodious plays. Yeah, you could probably play this. By the way, side note, you could probably just play Desires and Melodious. Every card is at 3. So, what are you scared of milling? Except maybe like the 1-ofs, but you could just Desires after your combo. You know. Anyways, Rip Tempai. Wait your Ava correctly now. Wait, are you saying is it Eva or Ava, chat? Eva? Doesn't really matter. If there were some good level 2 or lower Melodious. Oh wait, so Eva only searches level 2 or lower? I don't know why I was thinking that Eva searches just like light fairies or something. Okay, I kind of get it. Eva 4B. Wait, Eva 4Viva. Eva. Okay, so no Ava. No Ava. All right. That grass looks greener. Sangan summoning. I personally think it was too early for this card chat to get hit. However, if they're out here banning Fiendsmith Lacrima, then the too early thing goes out the window. Because if they're gonna outright ban cards from God, what's the name of this last Legacy of it's not Legacy of Destruction. Dude, I'm tripping. What the fuck was our last set? Hold on. It's not even our last set. It's our current set. Info. Infinite Forbidden. Yeah, the Exodia set. Okay. Yeah, if they're outright banning cards chat from Infinite Forbidden, then you know I can't really say that it's like too. I mean, that does set a new precedent though. It's not entirely new because there are cards like Nightmare Goblin got banned after 1 format. Dark Strike Fighter got banned after 1 format. Spellbook of Judgment got banned after 1 format. People like to say Sixth Sense, but I think Sixth Sense is different, chat, because it wasn't like Sixth Sense wasn't a new card per se. Sixth Sense had existed forever. It had even been released in the OCG and banned. And then in Dragon, like when in Zexal, they just decided to give us Sixth Sense at that specific time. The card had existed in the OCG. I forget when Sixth Sense even got released in the OCG, but the OCG had already played the card. You know what I mean? Bosch Emergency List. But I'm not sure those cards. I don't think so. With Breaker of Shadows, if I'm not mistaken, this is just what I heard. I don't remember every single card. Nothing from Breaker of Shadows got banned. The cards like Monkey Board went to 1, but none of the Bosch cards were banned. I don't remember the Bosch cards, like what exactly happened on that list off the top of my head. So I don't think any of the cards from Breaker of Shadows were banned. Like with the Performages and Palace chat, it's like, okay, they banned what? Plush Fire and Damage Juggler, but those weren't cards from Breaker of Shadow. Those are cards from Clash of Rebellion. Like those weren't new cards. The Performages were not new. That's what I'm saying. You know. Anyways, semi-limited cards. Do you guys remember watching a video last stream where someone said Thunder Dragon Colossus should be banned, and I almost turned their video off? Does anyone remember that? It was just 1 week ago. Someone said Thunder Dragon Colossus should be banned, and I was like, no one fucking plays that card. Why are we banning it? That's stupid. Just because this is the entire Floodgate argument of like every card that has a continuous effect in Yu-Gi-Oh must be banned no matter what. That's why I'm not with that shit, chat, and why I'm never going to see eye to eye with that, because it's fucking stupid. And I guarantee you, no one has a problem with Colossus going to 2, right? It'll probably go to 3 in the next, but like Thunder Dragons are terrible. This card is basically just a Ritual Beast card at this point. Now maybe if Thunder Dragons tops, I'll shut up, but I don't think Thunder Dragons are gonna top. Luna Light Tiger is kind of cool for anyone who wants to mess around with Luna Lights, but yeah, was it BP or was it someone on Reddit who said, what if the Dragon Rulers could use both of their effects in one turn? Would they be good? And I'm not sure about that. Like, still probably not. Like, they would be okay, but they wouldn't be broken. They wouldn't be broke. That's the point. Like, would they be ban worthy again if the Dragon Rulers could use both of their effects in one turn? And like, probably not still. Because I'm just thinking of the deck. Like, what's the deck that is like, oh yeah, we want to play 3 copies of Blaster. We want to play 3 copies of like, I don't know. Decks are already consistent enough, you know. Far from the, no, it wasn't that there. You can't put cheese back in there. Who eats cheese out of a can? Except maybe I have never, Chad. You guys ever like gone through a grocery store? Actually, it's happened. I'm sure you guys. There are hundreds of things at like the grocery store that you've never actually eaten, Chad. And you've gone through grocery stores hundreds, thousands of times, and you're just like, who eats that shit? Or it could even be something that you don't think is gross, but you just never tried. For me, Chad, like that thing is like that canned nacho cheese. I've never tried that stuff. I've tried the cheese that comes in the jar, like the queso. That's pretty good with some nachos. But I've never tried like the like bright yellow cheese that comes in a can. I've actually just never tried that. Spam is that. Well, first off, Dolan, spam is what's it called? Spam is like pork, so you can't eat it. You can get chicken. I think it's like. It might be just either pure chicken spam or chicken and turkey combined. But spam, for those of you who have never had spam, chat, spam is probably like the most divisive meat on the planet. Because it's a super, super acquired taste. And it really tastes like, if any of you guys have never tasted spam, it tastes like they add half like a salt shaker into the can, chat. It's the saltiest thing you've ever tasted in your life. And I don't know, like once a year, spam's kind of like nice to eat, but you take a bite out of it, you just like, oh my god, this is literally all salt. You know what I mean? So spam is like it's interesting. Spam is good with I don't eat it. I don't eat spam in a sandwich, but I'll eat it with like some eggs. You know what I mean? Nah, spam is good, especially with a fry. Yeah, I personally eat spam with eggs, and I think in like Hawaiian culture, chat, spam is really popular. They eat it with like pineapple, which I guess is supposed to like mellow out the salt. And then we have the unlimits that don't really matter, but personally, chat, I still think that Armageddon Knight, I think we talked about this on last stream, I still think this card is more ban worthy than unlimit worthy. I know there's the argument of nobody plays it, but there's no Yu-Gi-Oh deck, chat, that like plays Armageddon Knight as part of its just pure combo, or part of its like, I don't know, it's engine. And that's my problem with it. It's always like, normal summon Armageddon Knight, send malicious to the graveyard. Well, I mean, granted, my memories are all like ISO comms, like normal summon Armageddon Knight, send malicious, banish malicious, summon malicious, make ISO combo. You know what I mean? Orcus, they got like 5 other cards to play though. Orcus has like 5, and that deck like barely exists anyways. Time Seal, Big Pimp Frog. Yeah, I said, I don't know, like 3 years ago that this card is unplayable. It's unplayable. This is an unplayable card, chat. If this card was a spell, it would be playable, but not good. Actually, I don't know how good it would. It would be playable if it was a spell. As a trap card, it's unplayable. Yeah, like who cares about skipping your opponent's turn to draw phase? Like Yu-Gi-Oh's already over by that point. I meant the Armageddon one. Yeah, when Armageddon gets normal, bullshit. Yeah, that's like my whole point. Whenever someone normal summons Armageddon Knight, it's for a shitty replay. Oh my god, I found the way to get all 5 Exodia pieces off one summon. It's one of those fucking decks, chat. Like I don't like what this card represents, if that makes sense. I mean, they came full circle on Kieran fast, by the way, chat. This card went from they forgot to unban. Do you guys remember that, chat? Magic Spectre Unicorn Kieran literally went from, oh wait, did we actually forget to unban this card even though we gave Magic Spectre support, to like 2 lists later it's at 3. Because you guys remember when Magic Spectres got support, they didn't even unban Kieran. They forgot. I forget what set that was. If it was the Yubel set, the Phantom Nightmare. Yeah, maybe it was Phantom Nightmare, or maybe it was a different set. But whenever Magic Specters got their support, you couldn't even play Kieran. And now they just like, it was Phantom Nightmare? Yeah. The Poplar set, that sounds like Phantom Nightmare. And then it's like, bam, now Kieran's just at 3. Ancient Fairy Dragon, Dulong, Red Rose Dragon, and Armageddon Knight. Who, chat, who doesn't we starteth with first? Because my entire, let me go to my, what's it called? If it's not WWE, it's just going to be all Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. WWE is always going to be on there because they post 50 videos a day. Let's see. Thank you very much for all the guys coming through with the Twitch resubscription. 5 full years, 60 months. That's 60 months in a row of grown ass Ryness, and I appreciate that support, Rye. 5 years. The only thing I don't like is the fact that my fun Sacred Beast deck just took a hit in consistency, probably murdered, to be honest. Support wave, please. Konami Luna Tiger to 2 is nice though. Yeah, every so often, chat, that will happen where you're playing a kind of for funsies, or there'll be like a meta deck that mixes in an engine from like an anime favorites theme, like like Sacred Beast or whatever, and that card ends up getting hit, the kind of for funsies anime deck. So for I don't think it's not that many people playing Sacred Beast, but if you were probably trying to play a Sacred Beast deck, I would argue your deck is like dead. Yubel should be okay. Let's see. Dude, I'm really surprised. Chad, am I the only one who's surprised that Runic didn't get any hits? I am so tempted to buy full. So there was a regional, chat, right here in Louisiana. It's in a place called Kenner, which Kenner is like 5 miles from New Orleans. It's the next city over. You know what I mean? They might as well just had the. I'm thinking they didn't have the regionals in the New Orleans Convention Center, probably just because it costs way more money. But there's a regional, chat, in Kenner that's like 10 miles from me. I didn't go because I'm like, well, I don't want to play last format. But if they're gonna, and by the way, the regional, chat, was sub 80 players. The regional was 78 players. So basically, it was a remote duel. You could top with 5 wins. You could make top 8 with 5. Now, I don't know if that was because of the format, because the last one had like 200 players, which is like a pretty good turnout. But the regional was 78 players, and I just saw on Facebook people topped with like 5 wins. So you go like 5-2 and top, which is crazy. 5-2 and top, chat, especially with a deck like Runic. Half of your wins are just catching people off guard, like free game. I don't know if I'd play Runic Stun though, because without skill drain, it's kind of sussy, chat. Without skill drain, you only have one skill drain now. Was it best out of 1? Damn, I should have played. I just got back from Cali, no travel money. Coulda fucking farmed that shit. I might top my regional tomorrow. Just play Power Sync. The problem with Power Sync, Fox, and Runic specifically, is that you're giving your opponent 2 effects. And if your opponent can make Nightmare Phoenix, or, well, actually, no, you're right. Nightmare Phoenix might not work, because you might be able to just Hugin that. But if your opponent makes, like, SP, that could be a problem. You know what I mean? A deck like Melodious, Power Sync works so good in Melodious because they can just activate, whenever it looks like you want to do anything, they can just activate the one Melodious that banishes all their shit, and then it bounces your stuff, and now it's like, all right, cool. Rebuild your entire board and kill me with 1 effect. Oh, you can't? I just kill you on the following turn. Like, that card has infinite synergy in Melodious, and like Melodious specific. I tried it in other decks, it wasn't as good. Is Nibiru playable again? Well, so everyone is saying, well, I won't say everyone, BP. From what I've seen, and obviously we're 5 hours into the format, chat, which hasn't even officially started. My understanding is that everyone is going to start playing DDD High King, or Wave King High Caesar. If that is true, yes, there will be an opportunity to Nibiru people because it will be obvious when they're going to make Caesar, right? It won't be like, well, I have 3 random monsters. I'll just make Appaloosa out of nowhere, which isn't out of nowhere, but you guys get what I'm saying. For Wave King, it'll be very telegraphed. It'll be like they have to have 2 6s on the field. I better go ahead and nib them now. If they don't have 2 6s on field, I don't care what they summon because it's probably not going to stop Nibiru. So I mean, I would say Nibiru was playable last format, so I would say it's still playable. All right, we'll start with the King. 2 Fiends. What's it called? Now I want Jesus, chat. Good lord, if I could put out numbers like this, I wouldn't even need to be a cop. I wouldn't need the cop paycheck. I would just do it for fun. 76K in 6 hours. That is numbers. The new TCG Fusion makes Fiendsmith good. Isn't that before for 5 summons? You mean making seed? Well, it depends. If they start off with Fiendsmith, not Lacrima. That's the card that got banned. If they start off with Track, I don't know. No, well, yeah. I don't know. Because, like, Track into the Fable, that's a summon. Into the Link 1, that's a summon 2. Like, I don't know if I see them dropping DDD in 5 summons in that case. You know, like, yeah, I don't know if they can drop it in 5 summons. How was Police Academy? I don't know if I want to talk about it. We've been that has been a very heated discussion this week, and I don't know if I want to. We got a lot of like anti-cop people in our stream and in Toxic Fable, and it's what's it called? I'm at my wit's end with it. Let's just talk about this shitty ban list, at least for now, because it's not like next week. So the reason I can't stream long this stream, chat, is because it's not even that I have a test. It's my first test, chat. So I don't know, and I think we're going to get 13 tests in the span of this academy, and you only get to fail 1 of them. You can fail 1 test of the 13. So, you know, if I pass like 10 in a row, then I'm like chilling. But you don't want to start 0 out of 13. You know what I mean? So like I gotta see how this is going to be. We're doing what's it called? We're doing, and I have not done this, chat, probably since like middle school. We're doing a study group, chat. My class has this thing called Group Me that I've never heard of before. I've never heard of this thing called Group Me, and where every single person in the class is in this giant like text group. And one of the classmates was like, "Hey guys, you guys want to do a study group tomorrow at 4 p.m.?" And I'm like, "Well, 4, that gives me more." Like we're all like waking up early now, chat. Do you guys know, chat, what sleeping in for me now is? This is terrible, by the way. I'm gonna play this video in a second. Sleeping in for Cap G now, chat, is 10 o'clock. Like I woke up at like 9:40 today, chat, because I turned off my alarm. And I felt like, oh my God, it's late. What am I doing? Like that felt lazy for me, chat, waking up at like 9:40, because the time that I usually wake up, I wake up at 6:30 every day for school. Like, yeah, so now waking up at like 9:30, I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? The sun's out. But anyway, we're doing a class study group tomorrow at 4 o'clock, and that gives me enough time to go work out, do whatever I want, study on my own, and you know what I mean. So that I'm gonna be at it. Cat back to school mode. Yeah, you guys ever heard that thing whenever they make TV shows, chat, or movies about like an adult going back to college, like Community, and it's always like, the joke is that they're so out of touch and awkward, and it's like, no, that's real, chat. If you guys are like, I don't know how many of you guys are in your mid-20s or whatever. If you guys don't graduate college in your early 20s and then you take a break and then you try to go back at like 29, it's going to be hella difficult. Because when people first go to college, chat, 18, 19, you've been doing it since you were 5 years old. That's when kindergarten starts. So like, even though college is a different type of school, it's not really that different from high school. You've been going from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You've been doing it for 12 years straight. So college is like nothing. But when you take a 6-7 year break, and for me, it's 15-year break. You know what I mean? It's been 15 years, chat, since I have taken any type of higher education. It's a little different. You know what I mean? We had on Thursday, chat, we had 8 hours of class. 8 hours of classroom. No PT on Thursday, chat. All we did was law study. So yeah, it's like a little different, you know? College drop. It's not about that. Dude, I did an entire year of college, Dolan. Just because I didn't finish doesn't mean I don't have college experience. I did an entire year. Congratulations, you did 3 more years. Who cares? Anyways, the girl that the girl that formed the group by eventually dropped out of college and left her OnlyFans link in the chat. Oh, Monka Dub. She a girl started a group me and she left and then just started OnlyFans and posted the OnlyFans and what's it called? There's an OnlyFans ad on one of the major highways down here in New Orleans. Yeah, there's actually an OnlyFans. I haven't hit that highway because I used to donate plasma, chat, twice a week, but now we get out of class at like 4:00 and I can't even get there before the place closes. And then also like I'm like exhausted, chat, because as soon as I get home, I go to the gym and I'll walk on the treadmill for like an hour, maybe like 3 times a week. I'll lift weights. And then by the time that I'm actually here in my apartment, I'm just like, dude, I'm drained. I have time for like 1 meal. I have to iron my clothes every single day, chat. I have to shine my boots every single day. I have to shave. You guys can't see that I haven't shaved, right? Yeah, you guys can't really tell. But I didn't shave today. But like, come Monday, I'm going to shave. I shave every day. I iron my clothes every day. I shine my boots. It's like, man, I don't even have time for anything else, chat. Seriously, it's like being in fucking prison. And anyways, what is it? Oh, please, yeah, this don't. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is literally it. This is in New Orleans. This is the OnlyFans girl, and apparently they found her car and they spray painted her car. But this is an OnlyFans ad in New Orleans, chat. And it's, you can see it on the biggest highway in the city, the highway that goes from like Mississippi to like Baton Rouge into Texas. You can see it from like the main highway that runs right through the middle of the city. So there you guys go. Anyways, let's see what this Joker's talking about. Work sucks. I mean, at least I'm getting paid, so you know there's that. All right. I want to see what everyone's like genuine reaction is. Oh, come on, just play. I want to see what people's like genuine reactions are. Because Joshua Smith said it's a 7 out of 10, which is not bad. People are acting like it's a 2. I'm like, I don't know.
Hey everybody, Joseph Rothschild here, aka MBT, and it's Banlist time, baby! Baby! Okay, so here's what I've got. I'm currently looking at the TCG Twitter. I have the EU Twitter pulled up, and I also have the news section of the subreddit pulled up as well. Why? Well, because it is currently 1 minute to 2, and we still don't have the list. This is the last day that we can have the list.
Dude, people were. I thought about doing a video like this, chat. Then I was like, is that corny? Is it corny? What's up, Jib? Is it, by the way, nice fake ban list, chat, that Jib posted. Jib was up here talking about I totally saw the ban list, guys. Talents is getting banned. I totally saw it from my cousin's mother's weddings. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's no such thing as like leaked and fake ban list, and that is from old eras of Yu-Gi-Oh! But anyways, I did think about doing this, chat, recording like basically around 1:59, but I was like, oh, that seems kind of corny. You know what I mean? Because they did upload it, chat, literally at 2 o'clock. It wasn't on the dot. It was not on the dot. It was like maybe 20 seconds into like 2 o'clock EST.
So they said it was coming.
I have no idea. Oh, well, people in Toxic Fabled said that you were going around saying that you saw the ban list before it got posted and that these were the things that were going to happen. And then they posted what you said was going to happen, and those things did not happen. Talents getting banned was one of them. So Caps is snitch. Who can't? No, when people are wrong about the ban list, that you need to no. We need to have integrity. You need to own your L's. I'm the only one who said Flamberge is not getting banned. That they're gonna do some weird shit like they're gonna limit Poplar to one. Because I remember I was like, Ash is going to one just on principle, and I was like, you know what? Let's put Poplar to one because why not? And those exact things happened. By the way, never happened. That wasn't Jib. It was Bij. Who is? Oh, like, okay, so it wasn't Jib, it was just Jib spelled backwards. Okay, cool.
Coming out today, and 2 is usually the latest they post anything, but who knows. Before we get into this blind react, as blind as it can be, given that the list doesn't exist yet, I want to talk a little bit about the state of the metagame, what this means for Yu-Gi-Oh! And what I'd like to see on the list.
Okay.
First, the metagame's bad. This shouldn't be a surprise to you. We're actually having a series of regionals today. I just learned that apparently the LA regional has an 80% attendance drop, which is not great. But the short of it is...
There was a Los Angeles regional today? If there's an 80% drop, that I'm not gonna lie, Chad, that's really bad. I don't know what the number is. I haven't seen that, but let's just say that if LA, they're not talking about Louisiana. If they're talking about Los Angeles and the regional is like 300 players, that's terrible. That's really okay. Yes, that's horrible. Even if it is last format, even if it is a bad format, chat. Like Los Angeles 2 regionals ago, it's like 1,000 people there. You know what I mean? So like, if it's like 300 people, that's really bad. Even the one in Louisiana chat was 78 people, but I feel like the one before was like 240. So that regional dropped by like 65%. You know what I mean? So that is concerning when you're seeing huge, gigantic drops. Them also running regionals before World. Yeah, usually there is a time period, chat, where they stop running all events. Usually, you guys remember, they don't usually have events in August, chat. Usually they will stop that because it's for like Worlds, but you know, they're still doing events, which is a little weird, but whatever.
That a lot of individuals have elected to stay home this format, and
trying
it's not hard to see
money.
why. There is a totally over-centralizing deck in Snake Eyes Fiendsmith, or Snake Eyes just in general, adapting the Fiendsmith cards as they have come out, that can play through just about any number of 1-for-1 hand traps. But unfortunately, that deck is not so powerful as it, like Tearlament was, that it can beat the cards targeted to beat it. So if your opponent has something like a Dimension Shifter, you still probably lose. Meaning a lot of games have come down to this weird go fish. If you're playing the best deck in the room, you can expect to beat everyone unless they outdraw you, in which case you automatically lose the game. This isn't a type of Yu-Gi-Oh! That I think anyone really enjoys. So I would like to see on this list not only a number of extremely targeted hits to decks like Snake Eye, I'd like Beatrice gone so that they can't access the Snake Eye line via the Promethean Princess. I'd like Snake Eye Ash banned. A lot of people are calling for Flamberge ban. I think that kills
acting like Tier beat Shifter. It didn't. Tier only beat Shifter if it had very, very, very specific hands that could make. If you didn't make Maguska, Fluunderies was gonna push your shit in, or if you didn't have specifically Baguska or Skill Drain, Flu was pushing your shit in. It didn't matter what you did, like they was pushing your shit in because they were gonna bury your stat sheet when the game was over.
Because I think a flexible, adaptable deck is important for the metagame. I just don't want one that's just overtuned. But I'd also like a lot of hits to the decks underneath it.
Better have it.
Ritual Beast is a really cool
better
deck.
Have it.
Unfortunately, it plays Protoss and Dimension Shifter. Tenpai could get a lot of these like completely invalidating Go Second cards out of their deck and be a lot more fun to engage with. And of course, Gimmick Puppet still exists. So I think...
What does that mean? Tenpai needs to get these Go Second invalid. What does that mean? Do you just don't want Tenpai to like play? If you don't want Tenpai to exist, then just say I don't want it to exist. I don't want decks that OTK by design, Cap G. I wish people would just be more honest and just say that. I don't like these Demise OTK, Cyberstein OTK type decks. If that's what you don't want, like that's fine. Just fucking say it. You know what I mean? I don't like... Well, no, it's not that people don't like combo, because them same people will play Snake Eye. And if that's not a combo deck, I don't know what the fuck the combo deck is.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Has to thread a needle in both taking down the top...
Why does Gimmick Puppet existing matter? It sucks ass. Because, I mean, I want to at least play the game, Dolan. Like, with Tenpai, you get to play the game because they let you go first. You know? But, like, I want to, like, at least play the game. So I will say that.
And making sure that the game is fun to play if you are playing Rogue. This is very easy to accomplish, I think. Maybe like 20 extremely targeted hits could do it. And you wouldn't have to ban very much, if anything, from recently released sets. We'll just see if they do it. It's now 2:01. Let's just hit that old refresh button.
Oh, it's up now.
Oh my God, it's here. Holy shit.
Jib, by the way, I'm going to assume that Jib is complaining about Shifter. We've already had this debate like 50 times. What I said earlier before you got here, Jib, is now for all the people who don't like Shifter, this is the time where you guys need to throw up the white flag. Like, just admit Konami TCG has no interest in hitting Shifter lower. It's at 2 or 3 in all forms of Yu-Gi-Oh! It's not like the card's at 1 in the OCG and Master. It's at 3 like everywhere. Like, just take the L and move on. You guys go fight a different battle about a different card, but like the Dimension Shifter war has been lost. You know what I mean? Exactly. Just at this point, deal with it. You know, you guys get to wave your pom-poms about not having to deal with Max C. Cool. But you just got to deal with Shifter. You know? So there's that. Bring back mine. I mean, I'm fine with mine. Like, if mine comes back, I'm just playing Runic. You can mine us as long as you want. I'm just decking you out, son. Like, that's cool.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay, so first off, Lacrima. Unbelievable.
I agree with that.
Appaloosa, Hot Red Backlash v King Calamity. 4 for 4, baby. 4 good ones. Okay, so Appaloosa, completely understandable. The reason that Appaloosa has been banned is because it features as part of every Snake Eye end board. It makes your opponent have to interact with you a little bit before they can even access any of their linear plays.
Selza W.
It also plays really frustratingly with Fiends.
Can we get a W in the chat for Selza Yamato chat? He waited like 4 years for this. This is like his pre-COVID prediction. He finally got that card banned, chat. Let's it only took him like 4 years, but he finally got that W in the end. Redeemed. He was right on. You know what? Maybe he was. Maybe we just couldn't see it, chat. We couldn't see that Selza wasn't the villain. He was actually the hero of the arc.
Smith, because you can go to the battle phase to force it, but then they can hold back a Masquerena in order to get some value off of it.
Or make Nightmare
They
Phoenix.
Can co-link a Nightmare Phoenix underneath it, so it can't be destroyed by battle. A lot of ways they can play around with it. They have, in recent years, been trying to get rid of these like generic extra deck negate options, and Appaloosa is, in my estimation, the last one that has to go. King Calamity should have been gone 3 formats ago. I don't know why we elected to play Centurion for that period of time. Oh, cool. Like, awesome. And Lacrima, I think, is a really cool Fiendsmith hit. It just came out though. Like we just got this card. This means
this is not sped up. This is just normal. I did not 1.5. This is just normal reaction. This is normal. And usually when you watch videos at normal speed, they're kind of slow, but like this is just normal.
It's going to be really hard for the Fiendsmith line to just get
He's
a
just
rank
jazzed
6
up.
on their side of the field. Really solves the problem of Beatrice being banned, because then people pivot to Caesar, which is an independently really powerful card. Even if you ban Caesar, you do play Whack-A-Mole with rank 6s. It's just, I think that's fine because the utility of these cards post Caesar goes way down. You're playing like Dragulus. They said they don't want to deal with it at all. That's fine. Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal Band, very sorry.
Okay. So for the meta players out there, chat, without Fiendsmith Lacrima, is Fiendsmith Engraver or Fiendsmith, is it still, like, how much are you doing with one Fiendsmith Engraver, chat? And I guess you could talk about Ubel, because I know Ubel's like lines are a little different. You know what I mean? You still have Necroquip. So is it Necroquip is a 6 plus Engraver is a 6 using its Reborn effect? That's how you get to the rank 6. But I mean, I don't know, like that's like a 1-card 6, but it's not a 1-card 6 plus like it's not a 1-card 6 plus Snake Eye combo, or a 1-card 6 plus Appaloosa. It's just 1-card 6. Like, that's not that bad. Like, that's pretty strong, but it's not, you know, it's not like it was a lot worse 2 days ago, chat. It's still good because of the TCG exclusives. You can use Necroquip. It's still ranked 6 without normal summon. Also, I mean, every deck made Appaloosa, but Yubel doesn't get to make Appaloosa, so I wonder what their inboard is going to look like. I mean, I guess the fusion in Yubel is like a baby version of Appaloosa, which that card did not get hit.
Happen. The number of things you could do with this deck, even in decks that weren't playing Fiendsmith, send transaction rollback, send an annoying ass card that wins the game immediately. Super happy that we're not going to have to deal with that type of shit anymore. And of course, had unmatched utility in Fiendsmith Snake Eye as a mechanism by which you can either send a card like the Black Oak Laughs, or send a card like Angel of Blue Tears, or send a card like Snake Eye Ash, and then reborn it with Promethean Princess. Let's go to the limited section. Holy shit! Ava back. Great news for Drytron. I will be playing Drytron. The TMT that came up this last weekend. Super happy about that. Snake Eye Asha 1, Snake Eye Poplar 1. Okay, these are fine. In terms of Snake Eye hits, these aren't nearly as powerful as I think people were hoping for. Snake Eye Ash is still full combo under this, and you have 4 copies of it because of Bonfire. Poplar is still full combo under this, and you have 4 copies of it because of Bonfire. But it means that you're not going to be able to use Snake Eye Ash to get Snake Eye Ash.
I wonder, chat, if they would have limited Bonfire, would people still be complaining if they limited Bonfire as well? Because, well, I mean, at that point, I guess maybe everything would have been tied to, like, the Sinful Spoils engine. Because is there really even any synergy between Fiendsmith and Snake Eye now? Like, wasn't the Fiendsmith synergy with Snake Eye completely tied by Beatrice, which is no longer a thing? But pure Snake Eye is pretty bad. Well, everyone's just complaining about, everyone's just complaining about Snake Eye, Jib. So I'm trying to understand, like, if we would have hit Bonfire with that sort, like, I mean, I don't know. Some people might just be complaining because they just don't see specifically Flamebird on the ban list, And Jib is saying that pure Snake Eye is not good anymore. They would be complaining about how much they spent on Bonfires. Okay, this day is a W for me. I've been calling for Beatrice. Bro, come on, stop. Every Yu-Gi-Oh player ever has been like, Beatrice should have been banned. You know what I mean? You could say Virtual World. I think that's before tier, but people have been wanting Beatrice to get banned for a long time. That's they could ban all 3 and people would still complain. Flamebird would stop the hate. It's 2020. Always Ash the Bonfire. No, I Ash the Wanted poster.
Absolutely cut off the repeat.
I Ash Wanted, and if they have Black Witch, then better have it. Yeah, if I Ash Wanted and they already have Black Witch, you're just better than me, I guess. I don't know.
Ability. It also means that Poplar is a very hard garnet. It means that you will have to manage your Poplar by way of OSS, by shuffling it back into the deck and ensuring that it's alive for follow-up Snake Eye Ashes. And it means that if you draw it, you have to go in on the Poplar line, which is way less explosive and way more vulnerable to hand traps. Gimmick Puppet of Strings
Wait a minute.
is a beautiful hit. It is.
Hold up. Chat, if someone opens Poplar and you like search Ash, what do you even search from Poplar? I think MBT actually made like kind of a point. I never thought, like, if you, what do you even like, Oak? Okay, but then it just sits in your hand though, right? Like, you have Oak in your hand, and then what? Can Ash summon from the hand? Because your Poplar is just sitting in your hand doing nothing for like the whole, I don't want to say the whole game, but like it just sits in your hand just doing nothing. You can't search it, summon it, so like, what's it doing? You add Birch. Poplar is I didn't think about that. I think people are underestimating. Maybe I was like low-key genius in my random hits. Is if you ever draw Poplar, chat, you kind of have to summon it to get the effect, or you have to normal summon it to get the effect. You can't OSS it. You can't special it ever unless you somehow put it back in the deck. So I don't know. Maybe the hit is like better than I thought. That's the point of these hits.
Elegant way to deal with the Puppet FTK
Next
without
turn.
banning any new cards.
That is not how Yu-Gi-Oh is played.
Just in case. Good job. Fuck you, Gimmick Puppet. Branded Fusion to 1. Fine. I mean, I think Master Duel has shown that even at 1, this card is endlessly searchable, findable, and accessible. But a little frustrating that that's the only hit to Branded. That means you can still be Gimmick Puppet locking people in the year of our Lord 2024. Opening the Spear Gates to 1, we actually just talked about this on Danny's channel. A really good hit to Yubel. That deck has a multitude of ways by which it can access its full combo off of just a Dark Beckoning Beast. or an opening of the Spirit Gates. Having one opening of the Spirit Gates means that suddenly it's this huge choke point. I don't love this hit because there already was a huge choke point in terms of spell trap. That would mean you need to be boarding Cosmic Cyclone. That's Nightmare Pain. But I guess having another one is fine too. Prospe to 1, I've advocated for this for a long time. This is a hit to Tenpai, as is Sangen Summoning. This is a card that just came out. Again, super happy to see this on the list. In a world where Snake Eye is hit in a really devastating way, Tenpai becomes a top deck, and we do not want that. That's how we get a format like the OCGs, and it's miserable. I think from what I'm seeing so far, the Snake...
That's what I mean. Like, what is the problem with Tenpai existing? With MBT chat... just implicated there is that Tenpai shouldn't be able to be meta. The deck just deserves, by the way that it plays, it just deserves to inherently suck. I don't understand that. Why does Tenpai just deserve to be baseline terrible? We don't say that about like any other deck when they come out of the deck building pack. No one says, yo, Centurion should just suck. Why are we specifically doing it with it's like Flunder? Because only people like you have this cringe idea that like Flunder is the devil. It's the worst thing ever. Like, it's a deck that just normal summons a lot. What's the problem? What's the problem with Flunder? It's cool. It lets bad players beat you. Well, then just beat them. I don't know. Like, play better than them. Like, what do you want? Do we want every deck in Yu-Gi-Oh to just be combo? Like, I don't understand. I'll go at a crazy... No, Jim, we haven't even got through one video yet. We still have to watch at least 2 or 3 more. Thank you very much, an anonymous gifter, for gifting a sub to Reban. Oh, Reban, that grass looks greater. Congratulations. Dude, the card's not even legal yet, and it's not even searchable. Also, it's not, like, I know everyone, we talked about this for a second. Everyone's going to be like, yo, tier format, but you only have 3 tier names, so how are you going to mill them in a 60-card deck? You know, and if you ever draw one of them, then you only have 2 tier names in your whole deck. So, Thrust, I guess. I mean, you better have Thrust. You better have Thrust. But you're playing a 60-card deck. You can't really, rely into getting anything. All right, yeah. Everyone's just saying Thrust until they change Shifter, and then you just lose. It's not even good in tier. Yeah, I don't think Grass is good in tier because you don't have enough tier name. If tier had like 9 names, chat, and Kit was still banned, then Grass would be insane in that deck. Because then you could probably get like 2 names every single time. Hell, maybe even 3 names and stuff like tier cash, but you just don't have you don't have enough names,
Hits are pretty tame, so I wasn't expecting that to even have to happen, but Sangen Summoning to 1 is very funny. Grasshook Screener to 1 is hilarious. A great opportunity for branded players to play a different build of the deck. 60 cards they're already on that we can thrust for Grass.
I don't even know if I'd play it in branded. That seems bad.
God. Would have preferred to see it go to 0.
60 card branded with 1 branded fusion? That sounds really bad. I mean, brand has a lot of cards that work in the graveyard, but that sounds really bad.
Because, of course, decks like Snake Eyes can still play it and then turn it off on their turn, but 1 copy means it's going to happen way less often. Oh my god, the rulers are back! Who cares? Who fucking cares, Yeah, the rulers could go to 3 tomorrow and it wouldn't change anything. Lunalight Tiger to semi is cool, too. And Thunder Dragon Colossus and Ib the World Chalice Justiciar are good? Like, they're not really... Okay.
Am I crazy? Am I crazy, or did this guy say a week ago that this card should be banned? And now he's saying it's good. Chat, I'm about to lose it. Am I crazy, or did we argue about this literally a week ago? What's going on? What's going on? I'm tripping, bro. I'm tripping. 7 days ago, we had an argument about Thunder Dragon Colossus, and I was like, this card's doing nothing. And someone who's on my screen said it should be banned. Now we're saying that it going to 2 is good. What's going on? What's going on? How can it should go to 0, but now it's fine at I'm losing it. I'm losing it, bro. I'm tripping. White Stephen A. Smith. I don't know, chat. That's one thing. As I try to be consistent. You're not gonna hear Cap be like, unless it's a very long time. Maybe in like 2-3 years, I'll be like, yo, ban Shifter. But you're not gonna see Shifter get banned on the next ban list, and Cap be like, yeah, that's good. It should have happened. No, I'm gonna be like, nah, fuck that. Shifter should go to 3.
So I'll talk a little bit about Thunder
Card
Dragon
Clash
Colossus
versus
because I
MBT.
think that's the card that I want to spend the most time on.
Thunder Dragon
This
Colossus
card is seeing
version.
play at present in Ritual Beast. As part of their combo, they will overlay 2 4s into Infernal Flame Banshee, get Nemesis Flag, search a Nemesis card. Now, in some matchups, that is Protoss, but in matchups where Protoss isn't particularly good, they get Corridor, and they can make
You changed his mind.
Not every Ritual Beast deck does this or even boards these cards, but I think this just sort of cements that this is something that decks are going to be able to do. And finally, to Unlim, Armageddon Knight, Red Rose Dragon, Kieran, Plushfire. That's fire to kill the deck. You know,
now I want to
some
see
of the things I wanted. But there's a notable amount of things that it doesn't do. I think these Snake Eye hits are pretty comprehensive, but aren't sufficient to kill the deck. You know, you still have 3.
Jibril, what is your take on that, by the way? Because this is where in chat I need to get like a 100% fresh take. I don't know. Maybe before I end the stream, I might Discord Jib if he's still here. But everyone, so Jib, understand. I don't know if you've been on Twitter. Everyone's knee-jerk reaction. I'm not talking about like the best players in the game. Everyone's knee-jerk reaction is that Snake Eye is still by far the best deck, and I think it's simply because they saw 2 limits and they were like, nope, that's not enough. The game's washed. And then Jibs is like, no, Snake Eye's not good anymore. So like, I don't like. What is your take? We have to call about it. Snake Eye is still Snake Eye's Appaloosa. Yeah. I think a lot of people is like, bro, you don't have Appaloosa anymore. You're not getting 3 monster negates. So like, when you play against another combo deck, ending on Desiree Pass is not it. Like, they're gonna push through that pretty easily. You know what I mean? Everything else got hit too, so nothing really got brought back other than grass. They got Eva got brought back. There's Eva got brought back.
Are 3 wanted.
Yeah,
that's full combo. You still have 1 Ash, 1 Poplar, but
Snake
3
will be back when we get Rilla.
That's full combo. And the resource loop of the deck didn't really change at all. They didn't stop any of its end board with the exception of Appaloosa. The deck, I imagine, now will just pivot to like Masquerena setups as part of the end board. But one of the cards that enabled Appaloosa was Fiendsmith's Lacrima. It is now less able, using the Fiendsmith cards, to play through things. Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal, going to 0 means that it can't get its plays from an activation of the Fiendsmith. But the Fiendsmiths still do put...
But isn't that like the most important thing, chat? Like, to me, the reason that Fiendsmith Snake Eye got to a point where, like, I personally did not want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Is because no longer could you use 1-for-1 hand traps to stop them. Do you guys remember, chat, when, like, sometimes you could hand trap Fiendsmith Snake or the Snake Eye deck twice and it would stop them? Like, if you hit, let's say you hit Black Witch with, like, an Imperm, right? And then they summoned Snake Eye Ash and you Veilered that. It's like, okay, what do you do with these 2 random-ass bodies? Like, these two random ass bodies don't do anything. They make SP pass. Like, what the fuck? Who cares about that? I'll activate Branded Fusion and just kill you. But when the Fiendsmith stuff came in, it's like, oh, we'll just go into this 3rd engine that can just win the game. Now it's like, that's not really a thing. That's not really a thing anymore. And you also can't take 2 random bodies and connect it into Snake Eye. So that, I don't know, that's like the way that I'm looking at it, chat. To me, Snake Eye was like okay when you could hand trap them like twice and just stop them, but you can't hand trap. I mean, you couldn't really hand trap the deck twice and stop them when Fiendsmith can. It's just you need like 3 hand traps minimum. You know what I mean? You need an Ash for the for like the Link 1. You know.
Put a lot of really
I'm waiting on Discord.
On its end board.
I'm on Runic Stun. Runic Stun wants Stiff right now. I don't know.
I mean, Caesar is nothing to shake a stick at, and I imagine they will still consider
I may swap
playing
the
it,
Flu under
even though
yeah.
all it's going to
Flu
be used for
from
from this position is just sort of link material.
Here, you know what? I just want to get. I'm gonna end up hanging up on this guy, chat. But wait, sorry, Jibril, just give me a call.
I do think that the Yubel hits needed to be about as muted as they are here. It's kind of hard to gauge the power level of Yubel when there is another.
I'm not gonna
Smith
I'm
that
not
is kind of
arguing
taking up a lot of space.
unless he wants to talk about what's.
I love.
I called you. Okay, this close enough. Close enough. Kind of chill. My culture. All right.
So the ban list just dropped
7 of 20 minutes.
And now I'm
Also,
going to give my prediction on what I think is going to be the best deck of the format. What is going to be like tier 2.
hold on. So this isn't his ban list reaction. Okay, this is it. My bad.
All right, so the ban list is apparently out. I've refreshed this page so much. Like
That page is still not updated.
I don't think it's out.
Nah, it's on Twitter, bro. Yeah, they what's it called? Wrong video. My bad.
Let's refresh one more time. I can't. I literally cannot wait. Like, bro, it's been like 7 minutes. I've been waiting here. And I've been refreshing.
Move my camera. My bad. Oh,
refreshing.
hold on.
All right, let's go to the Twitter. Konami Twitter.
Let's see.
Notification. We click here and
My
we're
bad,
gonna
my
see
bad.
the ban list.
Oh, you'll see it.
Oh my god, I don't wanna.
There's no way to
Oh my
unspoil
god, I
ban
see
list
a
now.
fusion monster. Apple! Apple! Beatrice! Hot red! Oh, baby! Like, they actually banned Lacrima! They banned... I told you Apple is banned! Let's go!
How do you spell? Oh, it's 3 O's?
This dumb bitch Apple is banned, baby! This dumb bitch Apple is banned! Let's go! Let's go, baby! Yo, they actually banned Hot Red, though! Hot Red! Beatrice! Oh, baby! Oh, my... No,
I told
they
you,
banned
I was
Lacrima.
right.
Actually just banned Lacrima. Wow. They just banned Lacrima.
That's still crazy, chat, that they did that.
I don't see Flamebirch here though. That's kind of sus. That is.
He knocked his chair over.
They banned Apple though. Yes.
Which reminds me, how many tears
Yo,
did
let's
Farfa
go,
cry when they banned
baby. They
Beatrice?
banned Apple.
I mean, he had to know this was coming, right? It's like me with skill drain,
Beatrice.
chat.
Good.
There's certain Yu-Gi-Oh cards that they don't even just see so much play, but there's a general consensus that everyone sees these cards getting hit. That like you kind of have to, when you play this game long enough, chat, like you kind of have to come to grips with. It's like me, I'm not tripping about skill drain going to 1 because I've been mentally preparing myself for that for months. You know what I mean? If Farfa if he doesn't know that Beatrice is getting banned, come on now. Like, what are you even doing?
This is huge.
Everyone knew Beatrice was getting banned, chat.
Effective from September 2nd.
You could probably say the same thing about Appaloosa now.
Limited is also important. Please. Ava.
I should have asked Jib about
Snake Eye
Drytron,
Ash,
chat.
Pop
Is Drytron like a real deck?
Strings, Dark Strains, Branded Fusion,
They hit 2
Prosperity,
Gimmick cards.
Grass! What the fuck? Grass!
It's probably not.
Grass, they actually unbanned Grass.
But you can search
Kill
Ava,
Rain.
though. And get like
Sing
double
and
Herald?
Summoning
That's kind of cool.
Prosperity. Oh my goodness. Wow. This does not absolutely nothing. Wait, why did they...
See, hold on. That's everyone's reaction. Wait, what did Sosa just say?
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Hold on.
This does not absolutely nothing. Wait, why did they... Ash and Poplar Limited? There's just no way, right?
That is the entire. And look. I'm not saying that I did or didn't fall for that. My thought was like, okay, it's something. I think it's something that you really have to look at, chat, deeper than the surface. I personally thought, I was like, well, I really expected Wanted poster to go to 1 as well. That was like my thought. But the way that Jib put it, chat, is right. Like, you do have to look at it deeper. Like, deeper than just the surface level. It's like, what does your Poplar actually do if you ever draw the card? You know, How many actual Snake Eye cards do you have in your deck to run? Ain't nobody trying to run fucking Birch. You know what I mean? They wouldn't run that card before. If you draw Birch, it's even worse than Poplar. I knew Snake Eyes wasn't tier 0, but I thought it was a top 2 or 3 deck, or some random ass shit like that. Okay.
There's no way. There's no way they just didn't ban Flamebird.
Cells is sad.
There's no way, right?
Cells a disapprove.
This is. Oh my goodness, though. Opening, though. Oh, they actually hit singing, summoning, and prosperity. Holy.
Heartbroken.
And grass. Holy shit. Why is Ava back?
What you mean?
Ava back.
Do people care about Ava being unbanned? Like, people care about Ava being mad? Like, what?
Why is Ava back?
Aren't you famous for calling Drytron Bytron? Like, people actually care that this card is only playable in one deck. Drytron is like, and it's at 1. If it was at 3, chat, and you could play like Herald of Perfection or Herald of Ultimateness, then that's like obnoxious. Because they can pitch one Ava and then just like search for days, but Ava at 1 is like whatever, you know?
Why is Ava back? Card's annoying.
I don't like Drytron that much either. Drytron's okay.
I don't even know if these gimmick puppets actually, like, does do anything?
It just...
I don't even know.
It's supposed to stop the FTK. That's like the whole point.
Banned something. I don't know.
I personally just would have banned one of the cards.
Finally limited this card's.
But that's, it is what it is.
They should have just banned Albion. They should have just banned Albion. Why did they do that?
The only part of Drytron I like is when you roll and lock
the
them.
The Fiendsmith engine is like significantly worse. I mean, it was like uber busted, but like it's still really good. Apple Hot Red. Hot Red is I fully expected Flamebirds to be banned or something in Snake Eye to be banned.
Why not just ban Albion?
Yeah, maybe even IP.
So I'm gonna just say this, chat, and I've said this before on stream. Albion's design, in my opinion, is very cool. Albion is one of like 3 cards in Yu-Gi-Oh that summons to the opponent's. In fact, some people say there's only like 1 or 2 cards in all of Yu-Gi-Oh chat that summons to your opponent's field. I guess kind of at will. I mean, there's lots of like kaijus and lava golems, but like monsters that do it. There's not that many of them in the game. So like the design of Albion is really cool, but in practice, like in practice, what it does, like making it so your opponent can't special summon, is not cool. But the core design of the card is cool. Cap just stopped. What do you mean? You don't think Albion is like a cool? I think it's a really cool design card, especially because it works. Am I saying the wrong one? Albion is also Albaz's last fusion in the lore, so that's probably why they don't want to ban it. Sanctifier, honest to God, needs an errata. Well, how would you errata it, though? You would just errata it to where it monster... I mean, you could make it where it just Monster Reborns. That would be... Yeah, if it just Monster Reborns, like, that'd be fine. It would still be interesting, because the whole point of it would be to just summon Albaz during your turn or during your opponent's turn and just contact with their shit, you know? There's 2 Albion. You know which one I mean. I mean the white one, not the red one. You guys know what I mean.
Apo? Or they weren't gonna ban
the white one, not the red one.
Like IP in Apo here.
Yeah, I think IP should have got banned, but that's just
crazy.
me.
I just knew Apo was a fucking problem, bro. I just knew it, bro.
Sells it with that 4-year victory lap.
Colossus. Tiger, let's go! Every Dragon Ruler is semi-limited in IV. Okay, that's fine.
It would be nice if you could target... I mean, yeah, they probably should have made it so that you could target it, but I'm not sure how much the targeting would really matter. Because it wouldn't be... I mean, like you could say, oh, then you could imperm it, but like if people were smart, they would just wait for you. They would do the same thing that they did with VFD chat. They would just wait for you to put a card on the field, then they would use the effect. Because once you put a card on the field, you can't imperm somebody anymore. And then if you imperm it, then you just chain it. So I'm not sure, like, you didn't read. Okay, it would be nice if you could target any monster in your opponent's graveyard and only Albaz lore-related monsters in your graveyard. That seems really... Only Reborn cards that have Albaz in the name. That seems very specific. What I'm saying, I don't even know how you would... I don't even know how you would write that. Or, like, I'm not even sure how you would... put that in the print, right? Because let's say that you, with some of the branded cards, they will say that they have to have Albaz in the text, right? But what if somebody just wants to like Reborn Cartesia? What if someone wants to Reborn Quim? Like those are cards that, I mean, like Cartesia might have Albaz in the name. What if someone wants to Reborn freaking Aliber? Like that's legitimate. They're not the best targets, but yeah, like I don't know how you would even put that on what's it called. They mention Albaz. Does Aliber mention Albaz? Because I feel like the other ones do, but does Aliber mention Albaz? That's what I thought. I don't think Aliber mentions him though, and I'm pretty sure he could activate and search like a branded opening or something. Not the best play, but it should be a play. Yeah, the idea, I guess, would be to put cards that mention Albaz. That could be an errata. Just make it negate the monster summoned to the opponent's field. I mean, yeah, that's probably what they should have done, honestly. They should have just, because you can't negate your monster, because the whole idea is just to summon Albaz back. But they should have probably made it that the monster summoned, I mean, even that's really weird to write, to just negate. Right, I can't think of a card that summons monsters and only like one of the monsters is negated. Usually when monsters are negated, it's like all or nothing. Like summon these monsters back, but they're all negated. Summon the monsters back, but they're not negated. It's like usually an all or nothing thing.
Red Rose. Time Seal.
Okay,
Time Seal is insane, Cap. Bible Time Seal is trash, bro. Like I don't know what the Time Seal is.
I don't know how I feel about this list. Like the moment I didn't see Flamebirds here, I'm not gonna lie.
Labyrinth.
Silza
hates the list.
I don't know.
Silza hates the list because I'm telling you, this is what everyone has said. Everyone says this list is bad because they didn't. You go on Twitter chat. Everyone is like, "Yo, they didn't hit Snake Eye." That's what everyone says. And Jib is saying they actually did hit Snake Eye a lot. I think different now. I have evolved. I think differently now. Who else we got? Let's see. The September list is weird. Oh my gosh. This will make, I mean, not gonna watch this, but this will make you cry. Oh wait, it's just a One Piece video. Never mind. Okay, there's like a billion. I thought it was top 10 anime moments that'll make you. I'm like, there's a billion moments in One Piece that'll make you cry. Let's see. The ban list did nothing. Okay. Hold tight. I want to see what Lithium says about the ban list. Watch Simo's video. My issue with Simo is just a more exact. Simo doesn't play Yu-Gi-Oh at all. Like I don't know why Simo still makes. But he doesn't play okay, let me rephrase that. He doesn't play TCG, and you guys can say I'm still in tune with the TCG, like at least 50%. So it's just like I don't know. Like does Simo know what Fiendsmith cards are? Like they're not in Master Duel. So he's retired. Well, he plays Master Duel.
I'm so tired. This has been the longest we have ever had to wait for a ban list.
Wait, does play TCG or No, I know he plays Master Duel, but to my knowledge, he doesn't play TCG.
Am I wrong? History of ban lists.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And like know what Fiendsmith is, but like know how Fiendsmith actually like works and stuff. It's like a little different.
And it is finally here, ladies and gentlemen, the September 2nd, 2024 ban list. And it wasn't even presented to us in the form of the typical ban list that we are used to. It was posted on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Account Twitter, which kind of sucks, which means we don't get to do our typical ban list reaction. I'm just exhausted. I think we're all exhausted. I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Has hit a precipice now where we are just at the point that so many people are fed up with so many things. We want to see a crucifixion list. Well, I think we are looking to see what is going to be the equivalent of the Dragon Ruler ban list from 10 years ago. I think if there's anything on this list that is less than like 20 hits to individual cards that are going to basically reset the format to a degree, I don't think that's going to be enough for people. I think...
What were people's expectations? Like, I have never... Did MBT just red pill everyone into thinking that the ban list has to have 40 hits or it's terrible, chat? Like, what were people's expectations of the ban list? Even when, you guys remember when I was building a ban list and I think I had like 5 cards and I was like, bro, they're not banning 8 cards, chat. I don't remember what my bans were. God, I really wish I had that. Maybe, hold on for a second. I wonder if Spy Fox uploaded it. I'm pretty sure he did. I just want to see like what my prediction was. Oh yeah, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I put Shavaro on there. Okay. I'm tripping. Press F chat for Cap G Shavaro prediction. I totally forgot about that. That was cool. That was a good prediction. I like that. I put Shavaro on my ban list. I'm tripping. Hold on. Okay. Is my ban list in here? It's not. Come on, Spy Fox. You didn't upload me doing a ban list prediction? For real? Just so I can remember. You should have known better as a, what's it called? Wait, here it is. Yeah, here it is, I think. Okay. Let's go towards the end. No. I want to see. Oh, God, I predicted Albion's 2. I predicted Albion. All right, so I predicted Appaloosa. No, there should be more, though. There should be more. Let's see. Spy Fox, where's the rest of the ban list? Press 1 if Spy Fox sucks. Spy Fox, where's the rest of the ban list? What are you doing? There's supposed to. I know for a fact, chat, that I put Poplar on the limited set. Why'd you cut it? Yeah, why didn't you do the whole list? I should be able to. I think that I only did limited and forbidden. And I didn't do 2s and 3s. Spy Fox fell off. You know what's funny? His videos are like doing really well too. It's actually like surprising me, chat. Like Spy Fox's videos are popping off. I have no control over what he uploads. But I had Appaloosa and I had Beatrice. Those are just like layups. Skill Drain, Wanted, Ash. Albion did not get hit. And I really wanted to see, chat, what my what my full list was. I had Runic Fountain, which did not get hit. I do remember putting Poplar on here. My unbanned, I know I put Shavaro on there, chat, as banned, but you know that didn't happen. Click my video. Hold on. Wait, do you guys? What's this? This is the same. BP, we're already on this. What do you mean? Yo, we're already on this. It's not a new video. I don't want to watch it with audio because I know what I said. Hold on, let's see if this is it.
Bozo's playing Karma.
Okay. Oh my god. That's right. I banned Fable Lori. You know what? I'm giving myself like half a dub on that, chat, because I'm like the only person who had the balls to go after Fiend Smith directly. Everyone else is like, they're not hitting Fiend Smith. I'm giving myself like half a point on that one, chat. Now, no one could have predicted, no one predicted Lacrima. In fact, no one would have predicted a Fiend Smith card. There's no Banlist chat where you will see anyone saying that a Fiend Smith card will be banned even or even limited. So I feel like I wasn't that far off. Let's see. I got a couple of Snake Eye hits right. I got Skill Drain right. Plush Fire I went under on. I should have went to 3. I went Premature Burial. Chat, where's Link Karibo? Press F for Link. Where is Link Karibo? We have hit literally every good level 1 monster in the game. That's not a cat. Where is my Link Karibo? Why is this card still banned? Seriously, someone out there is gonna be like, Cap is for Poplar. Why is Link Karibo still banned? Bring back Link, free Link Karibo. We've hit Poplar, we've hit Snake Eye Ash. It's time to free Link Karibo, chat. You know, if you want to say something about Pearly, God bless. A lot of people said Closed Moon would get banned. Yeah, I did hear that. That people were saying Closed Moon, which she's new, but she's not like part of any archetype or anything. So it's like whatever. Cross Out, I don't know. A lot of the limits chat, you know, like I thought Cross Out might get hit. They ignored Fountain, and then they also just didn't do. I mean, I think this is like decent. It's not like super accurate, but I think it's decent. He's too cute to ban. Where's Meow Mew? Battle phase effects are too broken. We need to re-ban. I mean, we haven't seen the effect of grass yet. Okay.
I think it's going to be rough. We'll have to see. And so I have been slow rolling a little bit just because we are able to see some cards here. And boy,
we need to
are there
speed this
some
up.
good ones. So right off the bat, it's not going to be as fun as we're used to where we can scroll through. We have Fiend Smith's Lacrima. We have Appaloosa Bow the Goddess, Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity, Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal. For the record, I still don't know why you guys like watching my reactions to this. It's not like I play competitive Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore. But in any case, we're going to go ahead and give our thoughts to this.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying not to be critical of SEMO, chat, but it's like, bro, when you don't really even know what you're talking about, I don't really know what to say. You know what I mean? Even SEMO knows that he shouldn't be making these. Like, I'm not blaming SEMO because seems like, yo, the video 60,000 views on first day is like, hey, as people gonna fucking watch it, I'll watch it. But like, he don't really know what he's even done. Stop you. No, I know more than SEMO though. That's the difference. I know more than SEMO. Like, yes, am I sometimes forgetting some pack names, which I never probably did in the past, and forgetting certain card effects. But like, the difference is BP is like, bro, I watched. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I did not watch YCS Sacramento like at all. I didn't watch. I found that event to just be like boring. But I watched all of Euros, well, as much as I could. I watched pretty much all of the NAWCQ. Like I was keeping up with those events. You know what I mean? I did not watch Sacramento, chat. I didn't even watch a single round of that shit. That's why I didn't even do a recap on it. So like, I know what Fiend Smith Lacrima. That's why I was like, wait, this is the Monster Reborn one. I forgot about the burn damage, but I was like, yeah, this is the one that Monster Reborns and summons from the Banished pile. This is the card that gives you a free body that gets you your Fiend Smith Engraver back without you needing to use its Monster Reborn effect. So, like, I knew what these cards did.
This is actually a phenomenal start. And this is the only thing that I saw because I pulled it up and I saw it was on Twitter. Everything else we're going to see is going to be in this format, which kind of sucks for the anticipation and the hype. But we'll get there. So, let's start. Basically, we need to see hits to so many different decks. We need to see Fiend Smith hits. We need to see Snake Eye hits. We need to see U-Bell hits. Like, we need to see hits to so many different strategies that have been just at the top of competitive play for so long, but also just so many oppressive, dumb fucking cards that people are just so sick of dealing with. I'm talking about floodgates. I'm talking about things that don't let you play the game. And honestly, looking at the bans, this is a damn good start. Lacrima makes sense. It's Fiend Smith. It's actually, I'm kind of surprised it was this early that they hit this.
Yeah, I mean, U-Bell's not U-Bell hasn't been a meta deck for that. I mean, the cards just came out in Phantom Nightmare. And it wasn't even when Phantom Nightmare came out, chat, the deck wasn't even like good. It was like roguish. It was getting regional tops from people not knowing what it did. Not until when did U-Bell start really becoming good, chat? I want to say it was probably Maybe you might just say Phantom when Phantom came out. When either probably when Phantom came out. That was like when it got good. GX? No, I mean the Yubel deck now, not Yubel from like forever ago.
I'm gonna be totally honest. Like, I get it.
Battles
I understand
of
why they
Legends.
banned this card, especially because of the
okay.
damage.
So
like,
when
especially
Phantom
for
came
competitive play,
out,
just having this built-in engine card, you can just immediately deal damage. So like, just win a game like that. That's like obviously not the reason this card is banned, but that's like part of it, right? It's just this card. It's yeah, like this can go. Appaloosa makes sense. I have had the philosophy for so long now, as Yu-Gi-Oh has gotten older and as I've slowly waned out of competitive play, that one of the things that I started to really hate about modern Yu-Gi-Oh is the fact that so many boards just focus all of their resources into these Omni-Negate type of cards that every board just sort of like does its own thing, but then ends on like the Barons, the Appaloosas, and just basically makes it so that your opponent can't play the game whatsoever. And Appaloosa, I think it is finally time for this card.
I have to ask this question, chat. Is this a boomer way of thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh? Because you guys have heard me complain about this forever, and I feel like this tends to be the gripe that older players have. Like new players, I don't care about this, but like all older players, like I'm not trying to deal with Appaloosa, Baron, Savage. I'm not trying to deal with that board. Every single deck making that board. You know, can I activate? Oh, I activate Runic Fountain, Baron negate. Activate Runic Tip, Savage negate. All right, cool. Lose. Next game. You know what I mean? I feel like new Yu-Gi-Oh players don't care as much, chat. But I to me, it seems like most of the complaining is coming from like the old heads. You know, Harold, next, Pepe, Gun. It's definitely your type of way of thinking of you. I'm just saying, like now you're seeing Simo complain about it, and you know he's a boomer too. Savage and Appo been played for like 5 to 6 years. Generic omnis are trash. You end up seeing the same board every time.
Or to get banned because it's sort of just in that same line.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Zoomers got into the game making unbreakable boards. That's why they hate Tim. You know, maybe chat. Maybe that's it. Okay, so what Super Canadian just said might actually be the reason. Is it because Yu-Gi-Oh! Zoomers all got into the game with this kind of break my board gameplay, chat? That like that's what they know. They know all this like make a big board and your opponent breaks it. But people like fucking me and Simo, that's not like Yu-Gi-Oh! Wasn't like that when we started playing. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like, yo, set the Kochi, set D prison. I'm gonna set MST pass. Like that's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Was. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like the fucking show. I mean, me and Timo go back to like DM, where it's like, I ritual summon relinquish. I'm gonna take up your man-eater bug. I'm gonna set Mirror Force pass. You activate Heavy Storm. There goes my Mirror Force. And now you activate Dark Hole. Dang. All right, bro. Back to me. All right, I'm gonna summon Sangan. I'll just attack. You know what I mean? Like that's like what Yu-Gi-Oh! Was. It was like back and forth, like your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, my. It was like Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like chess chat, not in the complexity, but like the gameplay chat. Could you imagine if chess had FTK's chat? If chess was like, oh, I summon the horse, I activate, or I summon the castle, the rook. I activate the castle's ability by tributing my fucking both of my horses. All right, now my castle can move 5 times in a row. Actually, I checkmated you turn 1. That's like what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. Can you imagine if chess was a 2-turn game, chat? You know what I mean? Like, that's what Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. Instead of just pawn move 2 spots and, you know, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Went from like that to fucking 10-minute chess turns. You know? But that requires you to suck. No, well, yeah, that's what I was saying. I know you can FTK and OTK and stuff in chess, but that requires players to be. That would require me going up against a grandmaster, chat. That's what it would require. If you have 2 grandmasters or 2 players of equal skill, you will never see that in a game like chess ever. You know what I mean? Like I have to play against a grandmaster, and I haven't played chess consistently, chat, since I was in like elementary school.
Especially as monster effects have gotten more and more powerful over time, I think it's finally time for this card to go. And speaking of cards that don't allow people to play the fucking game, Hot Red Dragon Arching King Calamity, rest in peace. No one's gonna fucking miss this card. How they even thought to print this card in the first place is beyond me. Like, I'm so sick of cards that literally just turn skip your opponent, right? So thank God this is gone. And then Beatrice. Now, Beatrice, rest in peace, Beatrice. I think this one's kind of sad for a lot of people. Yes, Beatrice has become one of the most abusable cards of all time just because of the fact that it can foolish cards out of the deck, which is set up for an immense amount of unfair bullshit. But Beatrice, it's a BA card at the end of the day, and I really liked Burning Abyss, and that was like its main function, right? And so the fact that it was generic, people could abuse it for all these different reasons. I think it is finally time for this card to go. It makes total sense. I actually think this is a phenomenal
that's cap. This card should have been banned when Tier was a thing. I don't know about when Virtual World, but like this is not the breaking point of Beatrice, chat. Like we're way past the breaking point of Beatrice. No one thought that it was like, at least to my opinion, no one thought it was fair when Tier players were making Beatrice, sending Kelbeck to the graveyard, and then winning because they mill 5 cards. Like no, like we were way past the breaking point of Beatrice.
Art to the list. And so let's see what we got for the limitations. I haven't seen anything past this yet. All I saw initially when I pulled this up before filming was I saw that Lacrima was here, and then I didn't even actually really see these cards until they were just off to the side and I pulled it up. But good start, good start. So now we get to the actual like true live reaction because I haven't seen anything else past this. Whoa! Holy shit! Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cards on the limited list. Okay, so Ava, Snake Eye Ash, Snake Eye Poplar, Gimmick Puppet of Strings, Gimmick Puppet of Dark Strings, Branded Fusion, Opening of the Spirit Gates, Pot of Prosperity, Sanguine Summoning, Backcrack. They brought Grass back. Come on, dude. And Skill Drain.
Ooh, I kind of want to see
insane.
Crush Cards
well,
video
it's still
now.
insane, but like, okay, there's a lot here. So Ava, like, whatever, who fucking cares? Snake Eye Ash, Snake Eye Poplar, the Snake Eyes hits. These are the Snake Eyes hits. I'm actually kind of surprised they went like, should I be surprised they went so aggressive against it? Not really. I think people really needed to see this deck hit in some capacity, and now 1 Ash, 1 Poplar. They went after the Gimmick Puppet deck because, again, we have so many cards now in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's just either something that's built to make so your opponent can't play the game, or it just immediately wins the game, or it's something that your opponent can't even interact with you to stop you from winning the game, and that's what the Gimmick Puppet, FTK, and just the Gimmick Puppet cards, the new support, just in general, enabled. So, like, fuck that. Who the fuck cares? And, like, Sanguine Summoning is, like, sort of in line with that. Like, was Tenyi, like, the best deck? No, it was a good deck and one of the, stronger decks of the format. But again, I'm just sick of cards being printed that just say like your opponent can't even interact with you, right? Like what's the point of playing the game at that point? Like I think that makes sense.
Just
Branded Fusion going to 1.
MSTS.
Opening of the Spirit Gates. This I think makes sense with Opening of the Spirit Gates because Phantom of Yubel I think Phantom of Yubel is like the card that makes the most sense to hit, and I doubt they're going to hit it, but this makes sense because this is like an indirect hit to Yubel, right? Because I don't think
What's up, Cyframe? How are you doing
At the end of
tonight?
the day, we understand how the Banlist functions, so this card definitely hits the consistency of the deck. And so I think with their hands tied in that regard, I think this makes the most sense. Prod of Prosperity, I think this was a long time coming as well. I think people, like, basically when it comes to all the pot...
Man, that prospect chat. I don't think I told you guys this, but I was recently thinking about playing Kashtira chat. And I guess I could still just play it with Desires. Like, maybe 2 Desires and 1 Prosp. But, I don't know. That kind of sucks. Yeah. I've been thinking about playing pure Kashtira chat recently. Flu is dead. Flu will still be fine. So, Flu will still be fine, chat. Because Fluunderies they still have the dualities. Like, people forget about that. What's it called? You'd also have, still payout game, and you're that bad, but you don't realize you've already lost. There's an illusion of choice. Red Dragon Arching players still defend this card. Quick play, Lavava Chain did nothing wrong. Yeah, I defending Beatrice is... That's
cards are going to go to 1 because Prosperity allowing you just to dig 6 makes sense. Grass... Why are we bringing this back? Like, genuinely, why are we bringing this back? I'm pretty sure the OCG has this card legal.
Because it sucks, Zemo. This is the bad side of Boomer Syndrome, chat. This is the bad. First off, yeah. Grass is an incredibly fun card. This is the bad side of Boomerism. Boomerism means, chat, that like everyone thinks because a card was broken 10 years ago that it's still just as broken now. People need to understand power creep in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is fucking crazy. Like, what are you doing with one? But by the way, chat, Grass is at 2 in the OCG. If I'm not mistaken, Grass is not at 1 in the OCG. It's at 2, and nobody plays Grass decks. What are you doing with 1 copy of Grass? Even if you go first, you activate it, and it doesn't get hand trapped. What is the best outcome? I would say Lightsworn is probably the best possible thing you can do. The deck that's horrible and like basically unplayable, right? I'm talking about new Lightsworn with the new cards from like the last set. What are you doing? Grass isn't going to be fun. Okay, but actually, you know what, chat? I stand corrected. I actually think what Anime Knight said is right. I think what's the best deck, chat? What is the best possible outcome of Grass? I think it's actually Infernoids. At first I thought it was Lightsworn, chat. I think Infernoids probably uses it a little better, to be honest, because with Infernoids you could hypothetically, you could actually hit like 19 Infernoid cards or 20 Infernoid. That'd be way better than Light Sworns. I just don't know. Infernoids already they already have ways of sending like over 10 cards anyways. This is the bad side of boomerism, is that everyone thinks, they'll be like, oh my god, how could you unban the Dragon Ruler? They're so broken. And no one fucking plays them because they're terrible. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Evolves. Old cards generally get worse, chat.
Like, genuinely, why are we bringing this card back? Like, I don't understand why milling 20 as a one-of, especially, makes any sense to me. Just keep this card banned. Even if it doesn't I just don't think this promotes a healthy style of play in the slightest. I would have preferred to see this card still on the list. I'm pretty sure it's like legal in the OCG and Master Duel, or is it banned in Master Duel too? I don't fucking know. I hate Grass. I think it's like, it was cool when it first came out, and then people, like, it just became like really degenerate. Even if only one copy, I don't like this card. Skill Drain's really funny. I love how Skill Drain has hopped around so many different spots on the ban list over time. Like, it's been limited, then semi, then unlimited, and then just like all over the place, right? And now it's limited. I guess this is fine. I'm talking about earlier how I wanted to see like a lot of the floodgates get hit. Like, what other floodgates do we have limited at this point? We have Rivalry. I'm pretty sure goes in Tikaboo. I'm pretty sure. What's the other card? I'm forgetting one. Anti-spell. I think it's Anti-spell, or is Anti-spell still? I don't know. We have too many ban lists now across all of the TCG, OCG, Master Duel. I forget what's where. But in any case, Skill Drain going to 1 is less oppressive, but like if we're gonna put a card like this to 1 like the rest of the floodgates, can we just fucking ban it? I think this card is so irritating. And this goes for all the floodgates, not just Skill Drain specifically, but then it becomes more irritating being at 1 because then it's just like, oh, I open the 1-of, or oh, I have this way to like randomly get this card to the field. Like, I guess Beatrice is banned, but through all these like weird mechanisms, so now it's like, oh good, I have my 1-of floodgates to just automatically win the game. Do we want that in the game? Do we want that in the game?
Yes.
I'm not necessarily sure. But in any case, I think everything else here is actually, I think everything here is pretty good, all things considered. Like, Skill Drain going from 3 to 1 is good, but I think I just would have wanted to see that and all of the other floodgates just banned because
but
I think
at
people are just sick of
3,
them. Like, we disposed of so many of them previously, let's just do away with all of them. But
it makes it more
we
funny.
Hit Snake Eye. We sort of hit Yubel. We hit one of the best starters for the 10E deck, and then we have a consistency hit in Pros. I think Grass is like the thing I'm...
Does he call it the 10-Yi deck?
One of the best starters for the 10E deck, and then we have...
Okay, that's a completely different archetype. Yeah, at first I thought I was tripping. I'm like, 10-Yi and Tempire, not the same. He meant to, but no. The problem BP is that 10-Yi is an actual thing though. It'd be like if people have criticized me, chat, when I say Tempeh. They're like, yeah, it's not called Tempeh, it's called Tempai. I'm like, bro, who cares? You know what I mean? But 10-Yi is like, that's a real thing. That's a completely different archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh. That's like a worm archetype from I forget the set, but I guess it's a different thing. That's all I'm saying.
Consistency hit and Pros. I think Grass is like the thing I'm the most pissed about. We got rid of, we limited the capabilities of the Gimmick Puppet deck, but again, like I'm hoping we just don't facilitate those types of strategies moving forward from like a fundamental card design perspective, but it is what it is. Like Branded Fusion going to 1-2 is kind of funny. I kind of just like overlooked this because I was looking at Spirit Gates. That is a branded hit. Like granted, you can still search it, but like it definitely reduces the consistency of that deck for sure. So we're hitting a lot here. And I think overall, I want to say people are going to be
I gotta see what the state of branded is going to be.
If we saw less than this, I think people would have been pretty pissed. And we already got a pretty decent. We already got a pretty decent start with the bans that we had here. And
Grass is limited. Calm down. I don't get the outrage from Grass, chat. I'm just being. I don't really get the outrage from Grass. Grass has been banned since. Was Grass banned after one format? No. I think it went to limited. Yeah, Grass went to limited status for a little bit, didn't it? 2018. Yeah, Grass has been banned for like 6 years. You know what I mean? It was banned May 2018. Okay, so this is what's it called? Watch it. Hold on, no. All right, let's see what he says about Colossus. I feel like he's going to say, why did they bring Colossus back? They should have banned it instead. Now they're moving it to 2.
Shake up that for the amount of anticipation and hype that was surrounding this list, I think this is something that people are going to be happy with. I genuinely do. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Semi-limits. Okay, you guys know I absolutely abhor the semi-limited list. I think it is just a waste. Like any card that is on here, and there are 7 of them: Blaster, Redox, Tempest, Tidal, Tiger. That's very funny. Colossus and Ib. I don't understand why they couldn't just put all these cards to either, because I'm pretty sure most of these were limited. I'm pretty sure they limited Ib or unbanned Ib last list. Colossus was either last list or the list before. I'm pretty sure Tiger's been on the list, and these have all been there as well. Is it really going to destroy the format if they put all of these cards to 3? That is my question. Like, I think the biggest concern out of putting anything here to 3 is probably Colossus, but Colossus wasn't even seeing that much play anyway. I understand the Dragon Rulers. This makes sense because Dragon Rulers are getting support, and so like they want to make sure that the best cards for the support are going to be legal, and I think people are going to be excited to see those back because it actually adds to some
It's interesting that they use semi-limits to bring back cards and no hits. Colossus might monkey. Okay, I give Simo credit, chat, for his for showing some restraint there. I thought he was gonna rage. I thought he was gonna rage about Colossus. All right, let's see what Mr. Smith says.
We're all waiting for a list that we know is going to be disappointing, but what if it's not? What if it actually saves us? What if it's great?
I love how this video starts off. We're all waiting for a list that we know is going to be disappointing. See, that is a real Yu-Gi-Oh player. Whoever said that in his Twitch chat, that's someone who's played Yu-Gi-Oh for like years. That's someone who didn't go into this expecting 40 hits. That's someone who expected, like, yeah, they'll probably ban about 5 cards. They'll limit like 3, or they'll limit like maybe 6. They'll unban a couple of cards, which puts the limit up to maybe 8 or so. Like, yeah. Like, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh player right there.
It might be. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Dude, I'm shaking. I am shaking. Okay, Beatrice, expected. Calamity, great, we'll take it. Appaloosa, great. Beansmith's Lacrima is wonderful because this means that they were actually willing to meaningfully hit the Beansmith engine. I love that one. This one is better than expected. The only thing that I'm really worried about right now is that there's no Snake Eye card. Why is there no Snake Eye card? I'm scared of that. So I'm gonna scroll over to the limits and there better be a lot of Snake Eye cards on there because this is not enough to beat Snake Eye.
See.
Oh my god, that's a lot of limits.
Chills.
Okay. Whoa, oh my god. Okay, Eva, I don't care, whatever. Snake Eye Ash and Snake Eye Poplar. Number 40 Gimmick Puppet of Strings. Number C40 Gimmick Puppet of Dark Strings. I don't know what that means, I don't care. Branded Fusion. Opening of the Spirit Gates. Pot of Prosperity. Sangan Summoning. That Grass Looks Greener. Skill Drain. You know what my problem is right now? Just a little bit, is because all of these changes are great, but I don't know if it's enough for Snake Eye. For now, before Rage of the Abyss is out, I think banning Appaloosa is probably fine when we're talking about Snake Eye, because now it's really hard to make a meaningful Snake Eye combo that beats Nibiru. The problem is Snake Eye gets really good support in Azamina, right? And so until Rage of the Abyss, I think this is fine in regards to Snake Eye, but after Rage of the Abyss, Snake Eye is just back. That's a problem that I have. I think Snake Eye Ash to 1 is stupid. I think that's the worst hit so far, because they can just replace it with other consistency cards. I hate that. Snake Eye Poplar to 1 out of these...
Is Jib better than Joshua Smith, chat? Monka, Is Jabril better than Joshua Smith? I think maybe he might be. Monka, I think maybe Jabril... at Yu-Gi-Oh! You're glazing, Jib. Well, look, I'm just gonna say this. Jib, when it comes to these like... One thing that I'm just going to say is, chat, a lot of these Yu-Gi tubers split their time with Master Duel, chat. And I'm not saying that affects their judgment, but like it's kind of hard. And you guys have to understand, this is something that didn't exist 3 years ago, right? Didn't Master Duel come out in 2022? Like when you played Yu-Gi-Oh 3 years ago, chat, you just played TCG or OCG. There was no third. I mean, there was technically Duel Links, but who the fuck actually played Duel Links? You know what I mean? And Duel Links is like a completely different game anyways. But now that there's Master Duel, it's like, you even heard Simo saying like, oh, is this at 1 in Master Duel? Or like, there's 3 completely different ban lists to keep up with. The Master Duel ban list is not OCG and it's not TCG. Anyone who says, oh, it's just OCG, no, it's not. It's not OCG ban list. The lists they're all different. It's like kind of hard to keep up. That's Joshua Smith. He's different than the rest. I'm not saying he's bad or anything. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Just bring it
ironically is the better hit because it does one thing at least. When you drop Poplar, it's going to be pretty bad. But other than that, these limits, I'm not a fan of those. The other limits, Branded Fusion is fine. I like that. Now that we're talking about Branded, I would have liked to see Sanctifier. It's not here. Opening of the Spirit Gates, like I said, they didn't want to hit Phantom of Yubel. I kind of get it. I mean, if you look at it, Yubel loses Beatrice, but they have Aerial Ether to replace it. They also lose Lacrima. They lose Appaloosa, and they get Opening to 1. Overall, this is decent when it comes to Yubel. Pot of Prosperity is a card that should have been at 1 a long time ago. It's finally happened. That's good. Sangan Summoning is another thing I predicted. That's great. The Skill Drain, it needed. That's a W. Honestly, so far, everything is a W.
Wait, what did he say?
Sangan Summoning is another thing I predicted that should have been at 1 a long time ago. It's finally happened. That's good. Sangan Summoning is another thing I predicted. That's great.
Hold up. I gotta hear this part.
The Skill Drain, it needed. That's a W. Honestly, so far...
come on. Stop, Joshua. Stop it. They hate us stun. They really do. All Yu-Gi-Oh players hate stun players.
Thing is a W, except for how they dealt with Snake Eye post Rage of the Abyss. Gimmick Puppet FTK, I assume that's gone with these two. I don't know enough about Gimmick Puppets. I'm assuming if they make these two limits, it does something. I'm hoping it. Grass to 1, I honestly, I don't mind it. It's at 1 in Master Duel, and I don't really think Grass is the problem in Master Duel. I think it's okay. It's a Paleo buff, that's good. I find it hard to argue against Eva. I don't like the card because it's mostly a Drytron card, and I don't like Drytron. At the same time, Eva is allowed in Master Duel, for example, and it doesn't really do anything. Semi-limited. Okay, we have only unhits here. We've got Blaster, Redox, Tempest, Tidal, Lunalight, Tiger, Colossus, and Ib. None of those matter. Long story short, the only thing worth noting here is I think Colossus is moving in the wrong direction. But I said this last time, if you want Colossus to be legal, which is a questionable decision, I think it's better if it's at 2 or 3. Thunder Dragon Colossus at 2 only benefits Thunder Dragon directly, the pure Thunder Dragon deck. No other deck plays more than 1 Colossus in it. Okay, and then unhits. Armageddon Knight, fine. Red Rose Dragon, fine. Kirin, fine. Flushfire, fine. Ancient Fairy Dragon, fine. Denglong, fine. Time Seal, fine. Okay, Unlimiteds I have no issues with, all fine. It's a big list with a lot of changes that I think properly addresses a lot of stuff in the format. It addresses skill drain, which I think is very important. It addresses prosperity, it addresses Tenpai, it addresses Yubel, it addresses something that I did not expect them to address, which is Fiendsmith's Lacrima.
Yeah,
they finally hit
nobody saw
Appaloosa
that.
and Beatrice and Calamity. Those are things we've been asking for long times, and that's great. I think until Rage of the Abyss comes out, this is a good list. The problem is what happens after Rage of the Abyss. It's not even a question. After Rage of the Abyss, Snake Eye will return. Rage of the Abyss releases in TCG October 10th. For the next 6 weeks, I think this list is fine. After Rage of the Abyss, we're gonna have some problems with Snake Eye. I don't know how I feel about that. Give me Flamberge to 0 instead of Poplar to 1, and I think I am almost completely happy. Which is crazy that it is this close, but yet so far. There's so much on this that I want to like. There's so much on here that I was asking for. There's even stuff on here that is even more than I was asking for, like Lacrima. I was never expecting Lacrima to get it so
Boo
far.
Rose. I plan on playing this card, Dark Emperor, as I guess my like scuffed Max C.
Banlist hits.
Are we gonna watch Crush cards? Let's watch them right now. I'm not subbed to them, but we can watch them. F's in the chat. Okay. I know Brian posted on Facebook that he was not very happy about the list. So let's see. Best ban list reaction. Hold on, Boonk.
Hi, team! Oh my god, we're alive. My voice is very hoarse because it's a Saturday. I made a horse joke unintentionally. I am so sorry. Anyway, it's Saturday. Another band.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Am I the only person in the world who's out of touch with this fucking horse meme thing, chat? Is this like Hop Tua? Is this like Hop Tua, chat? Where this like meme is gonna take over the world for like 2 weeks or something like that? I don't really it's a horse throwing up in a store, which my biggest thing is like, why is a horse in a store, right? But I just like I don't really get what's funny about it. It's just so it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! No, I thought it was just a generic thing. Maybe it's it really it's just a Yu-Gi-Oh! I thought it was just a big meme because I keep seeing it on Twitter. Maybe it is just a Yu-Gi-Oh! Meme. It was for people waiting for the ban list. So you're throwing up though? Okay, I'm gonna just show how old I am. Not Mr. Beast. Wouldn't this be a better waiting for the ban list meme, chat? This one? Like, I know it's been used before, but like, wouldn't this, where Mr. Bean is just doing, you know what I mean? Like, wouldn't this just be a better one? Like, to me, this is the ban list meme. If you're just waiting, or you could do this one. This also works if you're waiting for the ban list. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't understand how a horse throwing up has anything to do with waiting. Like, what's it called? How do you do, fellow kids? Actual unk stat. It's our skibbity. Cap is so old. It's Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha is the gen after Gen Z. These are like 5-year-olds or something. Is that what you're saying, Cells? These are like 5-year-olds. This is the gen after Spy. This is baby Spy Foxes. These are little Spy Foxes in like kindergarten. I got to be honest. That's scary. That there's like a gen after Gen Z. You guys should have been the last one. The meme didn't make sense, but basically people spammed a horse puking to show they're waiting for the ban list. I don't think it's funny at all. It came from one guy spamming it on every Yu-Gi-Oh post last week, and Farfa reacted to his post. People got sick of waiting for the ban list, so I think the horse puking. But what does waiting for a ban list have to do with puking, though? How are those two things related at all? When you wait for something, you don't throw up. You only throw up when you're sick. Yeah, I just don't get it. Or Travolta looking ass meme, you think sick of waiting. Bro, this is that's such a you can throw up and not be sick though. Chat, you could throw up and not be sick. Like sometimes what's it called? It's just a this is I'm gonna say it again. This is damn Daniel / level, or this is damn Daniel level, chat. Whenever you ask anyone why was damn Daniel funny, they can't give you an actual answer. It's like because it wasn't funny. Like what made damn Daniel funny? Well, Cap, you just have to understand Daniel. Like, yeah, because it just wasn't funny. Like it just wasn't funny. That's all I'm saying. Cap, we don't disagree. People were just frustrated. Yeah, I know. No, it's not optimally funny. This is optimally funny because it's like these are the things that you do while waiting for the ban list. These are also in the show. It makes sense. Same thing with Mr. Bean, but like, why is damn Daniel funny? It's not funny. You have to be able to like justify the humor. Optimally funny. Yeah, there you go.
Is upon us. This one was announced to be on a Saturday, so that's interesting. Wonder if that's ever gonna happen again. Regardless, a ban list has come out. We just
wait. What did she say?
So that's interesting. Hey, another ban list is upon us. This one was announced to be on a Saturday, so that's interesting. Wonder if
I mean, the YCS Philly one came out on Saturday.
That's ever gonna happen again. Regardless, a ban list has come out. We just found out about it. I had literally rolled out of bed, and here we are. I'm sweating, I'm hot, my face is swollen. But hey, we're here, we're alive, and hoping to God, this list is good. Because if it's not, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In 4 months because we are not very much enjoying the format. So hopefully,
yeah, that's your opinion. So I'm happy for your opinion. I'm good.
This will change the format and we can come back and have a little bit more fun.
Dude, if Flambridge gets banned, I'll be so happy. If Snake Eye is just unplayable, I just want to play the game again. I want to play the game again, but the state of locals has been miserable. I really just don't want to encourage that. So hopefully this is good, and I want it to be good. So I miss you. I love you. Let's get into this list and see how it looks.
It really is interesting. Everyone thought that if you don't ban Flamebird, that Snake Eye is just still like tier 0. Like everyone, Jib is kind of right. The whole red pill, like everyone says the same thing. It's like, oh, if you don't ban Flamebird, it's just still the best deck. Like it's an interesting take. That's all I'm saying.
A picture.
We got Gaslit.
One forbidden.
Oh, they banned a Lacrima.
Oh my God.
Is this her channel or his? I think they are identical to head to head, to where it's like it's neither individual, and actually head to head chat, they just got married, so there is no, well, I broke up with Jen, so it's my channel now. It's like, nah, y'all, if they get divorced, they literally got to cut that channel in half. Now it's a what's it called? Aren't they? Yeah, Crush Cards is married, but now head to head battles, like they're married too. So it's neither one. I think they got engaged, but yeah, it's both their channels.
You didn't think they were going to ban any of the Fiendsmith cards.
I mean, I could have seen it. I knew they weren't going to ban, like, the guy, Engraver.
Yeah,
but
Engraver.
Lacrima's kind of toxic. If you watched any YCS, you knew how bad it was.
You also have to, like, bear with us when we say, like, the guy or the thing or the... Like, we haven't played in 4 months.
We're super out of touch,
Oh my
team.
God!
Sorry.
Does anyone actually play this game anymore? Press 1 if every fucking Yugi tuber is washed. Jesus. Like, no one even plays this fucking game anymore, bro. For real. Simo doesn't fucking know what the cards do. They're calling Fiendsmith the guy. Like, bro, no one actually knows no one fucking knows Yu-Gi-Oh anymore, chat. For real. Like, God bless the Joshua Smith and MBT. At least they knew what the cards were. No one, no, Celestial's better. Yeah, like, no one fucking knows the actual game anymore. Yeah, they banned the Fiendsmith guy. What's his name? The one with the Dante. The one with the fucking 8-pack. It's funny because they simp for tier. when it was tier 0, but they hate Snake Eyes because it is tier 0. That's a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players phobic. A lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players were like, tier is the greatest thing ever, and then when we get the other tier 0 formats, they're like, tier 0 is toxic, it's terrible. Admittedly, my time, well, yeah, right. It's fine. Even if you were hypothetically a Yu-Gi tuber, you split your time with another TCG. That's understand, and like you don't even make like that. You don't. That's known. It's known that you play Digimon. But when you're a Yu-Gi tuber, I'm not saying your entire life has to revolve around Yu-Gi-Oh. But when you stream Yu-Gi-Oh every day, you should probably know the cards. You know what I mean? And I don't know, even if you do Master Duel, it's like you should still know a little bit about the TCG. If not, then just don't make a fucking Banlist video. Like, it's not that hard. Just keep doing your Master Duel thing. Like, I would not have felt comfortable, chat. It would be like, hypothetically, I'm going to give you guys an example, right? Now, this is the hypothetical, and it's like no way possible that this could happen, but just bear with me. It would be like if there was an update, chat, to Edison Format's Banlist. Would I do a video on it? No, because although I did play during Edison Format, I actually top 8'd a regional with Gladiator Beasts. That was a bussin' deck, by the way. I don't really know anything about, like, I don't know anything about Edison Format. I haven't played Edison Format in a billion years. Like, I mean, could I play it? Yeah, it is Yu-Gi-Oh! At the end of the day. But, like, I don't really know enough about it. I know Caius is good, and, you know, yeah, I can tell you what Caius does. I know what Vayu does. I know what Black Whirlwind does. But, like, I can't tell you the ins and outs of, like, optimally playing Edison. So, like, I wouldn't make a video about it. Just because something's Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't mean you have to cover it if you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I mean? No, I'm not saying I'm not saying that you gotta be that I'm gatekeeping and so just, bro, chat. Should Yu-Gi tubers at least know a little bit of what they're talking about? Like, that's all I'm saying. Like, Lithium knows. There's a difference between having an opinion that ends up being wrong and then just like not knowing what you're talking about. If Lithium says, "Oh, Snake Eyes is still going to be the best deck easily," like that's fine. That's a prediction. But Lithium knows the TCG metagame. You know what I mean? It's different than being like, you don't even know Fiendsmith Engraver's name. That's all I'm saying. That's the thing though. I would not expect Ruxin, chat. Hold on. I would not expect Ruxin to even make a Banlist video. Yu-Gi-Oh! Ruxin. And I'm pretty sure I'm subbed to Ruxin too. Let's see. Oh my god, he did. Oh my god, he did. Oh my god. Press 1 if everyone is just a fucking scumbag. Oh my god. Yeah, I was just gonna say, and this is why I love Ruxin, because I bet Ruxin didn't even make a Banlist video. Like, okay, whatever, fine. Just there's no more ethics in this fucking Yu-Gi tubing. Maybe there never was. I was gonna say I would not expect Ruxin to even make a Banlist video because he doesn't play the game and he's open about not playing the game. And playing the game isn't even part of his brand. He did it unironically. I guess. Like, Ruxin's entire brand is pack opening, which is fine. He's been wildly successful. But, like, if you're a pack opening, like, Simply Unlucky doesn't do Banlist videos, chat. Anyways, I'm gonna stop because this is all gonna end up on the highlight channel, and then everyone's gonna be mad and be like, "Cap, all you do is hate on people." All right.
Hang on.
Watch Ruxin reaction. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me amend that. If it's specifically made as a meme, as a joke, where it's like I don't even know what these cards, then it's fine. But to try to have like analysis when you don't know what you're talking about is just silly, chat. That's like the core point. Didn't you make a video about the Pokemon TCG? Yeah, but like if you look at my brand, according to people like Agent Reaper and Dolan, my brand is drama. And I fully disclose, I even say in my video, like, look, my expertise on Pokemon is almost nothing. I say that from like the beginning of the video. So yeah, it is different. It's different because I disclose that I'm a noob. You know, it is different. Cap trashes every Yu-Gi tuber. Toxic.
All right,
I do like
Banlist is
trashing my
finally here.
brothers and
We've been
sisters.
sitting around. I've been waiting all day for this sucker. Actually, we've been waiting a long time because it's going to be Banlist will be released late August. That was what they told us, late August. Just check my watch. Oh, it's August 31st. It's 1 o'clock here, but it's like 8 o'clock in Europe. So you Europeans had to wait till the last like 4 hours of August to actually get this thing.
Chat, where does Ruxin live? I think Ruxin lives on the East Coast. I'm just curious. Is he like New York, Philadelphia? Pretty sure Ruxin cares about the ban list because he flips cards. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I feel like if you're looking at it, like John Moore will just do like ban list instant reactions from like the market. I enjoy those. Like those are cool because I do need to know like what's going up, what's going down. Oh, did D Shifter QCR go to $50? Like I want to know that stuff. He's from, but wait, he's no. He's not Canadian. He don't even Ruxin don't sound Canadian. He might actually be from like the Midwest. He might be, yeah, but he don't even sound Canadian, chat. He's not.
So
He's not
congratulations, Konami. You made us wait. All right, so it's finally here. And I am here for my most important videos, reacting to the ban list. So I'm here on the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG page. I'm also cut off. Let's do it like that. I'm pretty sure it's not popping up on this page yet. It's not doing that, so we're going to do it the new way. We're going to check out the Twitter account, aka the X account. What will be the big changes? Attention duelists, how do I see this one at a time? Let's just go like this.
Not possible.
Forbidden and limited list card list update effective from September 2nd, 2024. Forbidden, we're starting off with the big ones. You know what forbidden means? That means they are gone. Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, cut down, not allowed, no more. 3, 2, 1, 0. That's where we're at. The first one, Fiend Smith Lacrima. Okay, Fiend Smith, yeah. It's a good thing. Yeah, it's a great thing because Fiend Smith, very expensive cards. Very, very good to see this. Very happy. Thank goodness Fiend Smith is banned. Okay, moving on to the next one. Who cares about that card? Apollosa. They really reprinted this thing like 12 times in Starlight and Quarter Century, Seeker Rare and Alternate Art and all that crap so they could ban it? Really? I remember I actually said this. When this thing got an alternate Quarter Century Starlight 15th print, I said, they're probably doing this just so they can ban it like they always do. And people were like, nah, Apollosa sucks in the game, man. They're not going to ban that thing. Don't question the master of the ban list, okay?
Who said Apollosa sucks?
Okay, on to the next one. Hot Red Dragon Archfiend King Calamity. People are playing synchros these days? I mean, come on. Seriously? Really? Look at the color coordination they did here, by the way. Fusion, Link, Synchro, and Xyz. I like it. And then we have Beatrice. Wait.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Beatrice?
I actually did. Chat, did anyone notice that? We actually got a Fusion, a Synchro, an Xyz, and a Link all banned on the same band. I didn't even think about that. The ban list was 4 monsters, and it was one of, what's it called? I just thought it would have been Albion. Arc V ban list. There was no Link monsters in Arc V. Wow. Ruxin is the most checked out of everyone, and he's the only one who noticed that. No ritual.
Yeah, I definitely knew that. I knew that. Lady of the Eternal. Dude, that's been such a problematic card. Every time I go to my locals, I sit down, I whip out my deck, I draw 5 cards, and then Beatrice is there. I'm like, they play it against me, and it just ruins my whole experience. Thank goodness this thing is now on the ban list, and hopefully it will be eternally on the ban list. Okay, great. Forbidden ones. I mean, look, I predicted this. I predicted Apollosa, just saying. I'm just waiting for Pot of Greed to come off the ban list because that was my other prediction. What is this? Limited. Okay, so Limited's next. Eva. One of the shortest names ever has been banned. Eva, the little dude with...
Is Eva the shortest name in Yu-Gi-Oh? I think it might be. No, there's a 7. There's just a card called 7? I thought it was like 7 completed. Did they rename it to be 7? There is Eva or Bat. We have a card called Bat. That feels like a LOB vanilla card or a card from like Metal Raiders or something like that. Eva Oil. Okay, yeah, Oil. I think what's it called? Remember Bandit Keith. Yeah, but I thought it was called 7 completed though. You're talking about the card with that he used for the slot machine. I thought it was like I thought it wasn't called just 7. It's a spell. Yeah, I swear in the anime this was called like 7 completed, chat. 7. It gives them. Oh wait, no. No. Okay, never mind. I'm tripping. Because I was gonna say the card I'm thinking of gives a monster 700 attack. When there are 3 face-up. Wait, what? When there are 3 face-up 7 cards on your side of the field, draw 3 cards from your deck. This has to be old as fuck because it says from your deck. Where else would I draw them for? Then destroy all 7 cards. When this card is sent directly from the field to the graveyard, increase your life points by 700 points. Oh, yeah, this is a different card than I was thinking of. I don't even know if this is a Bandit Keith card. The card's just called 7. There's no change. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. Wait, in Spanish it shouldn't be 7. It should be siete. Oh my god, chat. And Police Academy, we have a freaking Spanish class. Can you guys believe that? We have a freaking Spanish class in Police Academy. Like I don't think it's anytime soon. Like I think it's way down the line. But we have a freaking Spanish class in Police Academy. That's whack, bro. That's whack. It better just be like the absolute basics of basics, like Me llamo Officer Jordan. Like, all right, you passed. I can arrest Bravo. No, they gave us our Miranda cards, and our Miranda card, like in the it has it in English and in Spanish, but it better not be like, oh, you need to be able to Mirandize people in Spanish. Like, I can't do that. Like, stop. I can't Mirandize you in English and in Spanish. Come on now. Yeah, I can't. I know the esta part, which I don't actually know what that word means, but yeah. You have to. No, I don't. I'll get a Spanish translator. I will put your ass in that car and I'll get a Spanish translator. Yeah. I will call for a Spanish translator, bro. Or yeah, I'll Google Translate. But what Cap is not, but I am not finna to Mirandize your ass in Spanish. We will use a translation app and I'll talk into that bitch, but I am not about the what's it called? Cap G is not about to Mirandize your ass in Spanish. Me amo official. Me amo. Double L. There's a. Hold on. Double. Wait. Double L makes what? Chat. What sound does double L make in Spanish? There's like a few letters in Spanish that make different sounds. Like J, there's like no J in Spanish, right? Or J does not make J sound. There's no j. I think J in Spanish means H. And yeah, Y. Yeah, that's it. It's Y. Yep. That's it. Yeah. In Spanish, double L means Y. And people be like, this language is simple. This language is so fucking complicated. Although, if you ever watch those videos of like English word, bro, be glad, chat, that all of you learned English when you were young. Because when you have words like this, R-E-A-D, read, right? Read. So when you put a B on it, what should it make? What should it be? Breed, right? No, it's bread. It's like, what? Well, how come read, when you put a buh, how come that didn't turn into breed? How come it turned into bread? How come it completely changed? I don't know, because fucking English, that's why. Yep. Be glad we learned all these fucking stupid rules of English, chat, when we were in like kindergarten and first grade and second grade. You know what I mean? Yeah, English just is not written like, it doesn't work like the other Latin, the other Latin languages. All right, let's do this. Let's get through Crush Cards video.
What else we got?
Forbidden, we have 2 Fainsmith cards effectively.
Oh, so that was all the bans.
That's all the
Wow,
bans.
you know
This
what
limited
wasn't on
section
there?
better be fire.
You know what wasn't on that goddamn forbidden
Literally
list?
fire.
Ugh, I didn't see any fire. I didn't see any flamber. merge.
Okay, we've got limited is. Hit the button. Limited.
Eva? We brought Eva back? Yo, girl.
Oh, that's crazy.
We got one whole Eva. Good for her.
Hold on.
If it's my child player, I'm so
Everyone
pumped.
go fast for Eva.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
All right,
Ash and Poplar.
Their
Okay,
video
you know what?
doesn't work, chat, on 1.5 speed because it's two people talking, so it's just like a jumbled mess, basically. Eva is a girl? No. I mean, I don't think so. I always thought Eva's a dude because bald. But I mean, usually when you see like random pink, it does kind of signify like female, chat. Yeah, usually when there's like a random pink, yeah, Eva could be a girl. Like this right here, just it being the color pink instead of red or blue is supposed to it's a girl, you know. Pink's supposed to be a girl color. Eva is an alien, Susty. An alien with a fucked up ship, by the way.
Oh, that actually does a lot. That does a lot. Ash search, Ash for follow-up, and then like Ash search the one pop bar. If you draw the one pop bar, you're kind of screwed now. I think this, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
All
Okay,
right.
so we've got,
Gimmick puppet of strings.
okay, that was the
He's
FK
the only
card.
one that kind of
Okay.
realized
And then
it.
there's
Gimmick
the other-
puppet of dark strings.
Awesome, cool. So we are allowing gimmick puppets to be playable, I think. I don't know
Oh,
what
they
the
didn't
gimmick puppet
ban
strategy-
Sanctifier.
Yeah, we know.
God.
But right under is branded fusion. So that's good. That's good. Maybe the brandies will stop playing branded
No,
now.
they're like, no, what's all I need, bro? You only, if you're a good branded player, you only need one branded fusion. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
I think Branded Fusion should have gone one forever ago.
Lesbians
It literally, I
only.
think, is like one of the longest standing decks at full power from like
Brian
that time
better
period.
be
It
So,
talking
needs to stop.
shit.
yeah,
Please,
so
for the love of God.
Branded Fusion 1's fine. As Logan said, you genuinely, if you're a decent Branded player, you could play this deck with one Branded Fusion, no
Play
problem.
one.
Opening the Spirit Gate.
Yeah.
Yo, we called that.
I said
We
that.
literally called that. Everyone
I know.
called us crazy.
Yeah,
about
everyone's like,
Branded
they're not
Fusion
gonna
2.
hit you. Go back to
And-
our breakfast man. Go watch it and please comment. I was wrong. I'm sorry, mom and dad. It's okay. We forgive you. We still love you. But I just want you to know we said that. We were right.
Prosperity.
Prosperity.
That's good.
That's good.
I've also said Prosperity is one of those cards. It's a little too powerful. Like,
It is. Yeah.
being able to see the top
It was
6
one of
cards
those
of your deck
cards
is
where I'm
crazy.
like, they're gonna hit it or they're not.
And then
Saying
we've
and
got-
summoning, yes, we
good.
called that.
Thank God.
Had to have, people also.
Literally, I
Any
know.
hater, not any of the stuff that I
And-
love very much, they're all perfect and have done no wrong. Anyone who said we were bad words for that, go back and apologize.
Aggressive screener? Sure.
We brought grass to one?
I think we've got like a bunch
Well, right
of
now they
copies of
probably brought
grass.
Kit Callus to 2 and everything's fine.
Let's go! And then skill drain to 1.
Drain.
That's obvious. We know that, right?
I mean, one
Okay.
kind of sucks. That's
Kit
why
Callus
I'm
to
just gonna get rid of
2.
it. But, you know, whatever, I guess. Have fun, you
All right, over to the semis. We have.
Colossus is
I literally said this last night. Like, we know the ban list is coming. Also, sorry about the sun coming
Yeah,
through.
sorry.
People
We just
want-
moved in
All right,
second
so
windows.
also-
I don't know, man. Yugi Tubing's in a weird state where you guys don't want me to go on my whole like you guys don't want me to go on my whole rant of Yugi Tubing. You know what? Actually, I'll just ask you guys so I don't have to be toxic. Rate the overall state. Give me a rating, chat, 1 to 10 on like I guess the best way to put it is like the talent level of Yugi Tuber right now. Give me a rating. I think we're at, I don't want to say an all-time low because in older eras of Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, 5Ds is like, is really, you know, we were just starting and stuff. I would, no, we're not at a 1, but I think we're at like a 3, chat. I think Yugi Tubing is really bad right now. I can save it 5, 6, 4, 6, 3, Rudy Gobert talent, but that's to be expected. Asian Eyes needs to come back. Yeah, I think Yugi Tubing is at a very bad state. And I'm talking about people's like effort levels, how good the Yugi Tubers are. I think we're, I don't know, like a 5 or a 4, chat. You know. What are my thoughts on Travis Hunter? As the dude from Colorado, I mean, he's good. He's not gonna be able to play corner and wide receiver in the NFL though. If I was him, I'd play corner. Receivers get paid more, but being a really good corner in the NFL, there's like 4 of those in the entire league. There's a lot of good receivers, but being a corner, also I don't know I just like corner as a position. I think it's cool. Free donuts for Cop, Sansa Beast, Sam 2, groom me to take your place, Cap. No, Zesty. You already tried the whole content creation thing, and that didn't quite work out. So what's it called? Did you see the Nintendo Direct? DB Grinder? No, we can't even. DB Grinder's video is like 2 minutes, chat. DB Grinder was the only video that I watched before stream, but it's like 2 minutes. What I want is I want someone to be well informed, to be knowledgeable. DB Grinder 100% is. However, what I want for people to do is to not only, like, I want people to analyze it. I want people to contextualize it. I want people to give me more than just the surface level analysis. Don't just say this is good. Tell me why it's good. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's it called. Watch Gary's ban. It's just gonna be him crying over fucking tier for like half the ban lists. Also, shout outs to you, GGYGO. Ever since you blocked me on Twitter, your entire channel has died. So take that. I'm sorry, that's toxic, but you know what, chat? I'm not taking it back because it's fucking true. Ever since he blocked me on Twitter, his channel's dead. So you guys can be like, Cat, you're being toxic. Well, what do you want? Maybe don't make your whole fucking personality tier and hating Shifter because your channel's dead. So there's that. Why he blocked you? Because I said he was terrible at... Because he said he was talking about Shifter or tier or some fucking weirdo shit that it's like the only two things he talks about. And I said something about like, do you want to actually have a conversation about these cards, or do you just want people to, you know, affirm your opinions? And we got into an argument. He was like, you don't even know what you're talking about. And I'm like, bro, stop trying to like sun me. You're not good at the game. You don't have any YCS tops despite your entire channel supposedly being competitive based. And I was like, when you ask real pro players, they laugh at you and say that you're terrible behind your back. Now me, chat, I don't care if people tell me that I'm terrible. That's never been my brand. When has anyone ever been like, yo, you guys know what Cap G's brand is? Being a pro player, being super excellent, high tier at that. That's never been my brand. Yes, I have some regional top 8s, but like that's not my brand. It never has been. So I'm fine. You want to trash me? Like, that's cool. But what you will not do, chat, you will not trash me unless you are also like, unless you're good at the game. If Pac wants to say I'm terrible, cool. Multi-time YCS champion, you could do that. Joshua Smith, Jesse Cotton, cool. Those dudes have the credentials. Gary has no YCS tops, and he's been to like a dozen of them. Jib has been to probably less than Gary, and Jib tops every YCS he goes to now. Jib can say, you are okay, but I have more regional tops than you, Selza. So, and furthermore, chat, between me and Selza, who has the most recent regional top? Because I remember somebody topping with Runic Sun. And I still got that Mirror Dragon map, by the way, too. So, there you go. All I'm saying is, if you're going to talk shit about Cap, then you better be, like, you better have the credentials. And if you have the credentials, it's cool. But you're not about to trash me and have, like, no credentials. Wow, his ban list is only 3 minutes. And of course, oh my God. Press 1 if actually just going to be whining about Protoss and Shifter. I mean, they're in the thumbnail. So, I mean, it's just going to be Protoss, Shifter. Why didn't you bring back Kit Kalos? Why aren't we in tier 4? Like, fine, fuck it. It's 3 minutes. Let's just fucking knock this shit out.
Keep coming today on the video. And today, guys, I have the ban list.
I think it's on 1.5 speed.
Keep coming today on the video. And today, guys, I have the ban list. I'm not looking at my phone at all right now. I have not seen it yet. Somebody told me Shifter's not banned yet, and I'm so beyond mad that Shifter is somehow still legal. How do we keep letting this happen? This is actually just such an outrage. Like, how is that still legal? But let's go ahead, I guess. Let's just look at what we got. Let's see what happened. And see if Konami is as bad as we think they are. We have Lacrima. They banned Appaloosa. Oh my God. We can have good cards without them needing to get banned. I swear that's so annoying.
You can just hear the combo players. If I can't in on Apple, I can't play. Give me my 4 negates. Yep. Only your cards are fair. Our cards aren't fair. Cool. That's what you want me to do. Only your cards are fair. Let good cards be good. You know what's another good card? Dimension Shifter. That's a pretty good card. Let's let that card be good.
They banned Lacrima. That's weird. Calamity and Beatrice. Beatrice obviously sucks for me because I play tier, but like it is what it is. But like no Flamberge ban. They didn't hit Snake.
Well, there's a limited
They
list.
didn't hit Snake. Okay. They limited Ash and Poplar.
Yeah, Fox topped the YCS and was just kind of fucking around too, because he was like basically checked out of Yu-Gi-Oh mode and was in Magic mode and was like, well, I guess I'll just play and go X3 drop, and then he ended up topping and beating the guy who went undefeated.
Sure.
Because he had press 1 if he only won, as Jim said, because he had Shifter. He was beating better players because he had Shifter. That's why he told. He actually got he actually got further than Jib. He actually got further than Jib. Yeah, he made top 16. Jib made top 32. Actually got further than Jib.
Back to 1. I mean, Drytron's annoying, but like that's fine, I guess. But like Ash and Poplar to 1, but like Witch and Wanted are at 3. Flameburge is at 3. The gimmick puppet stuff, sure. They
more than one
limited branded fusion. They didn't ban Sanctifier. What?
He didn't even know that math.
What? We got Spear Gates limited. I called that. I knew that was going to happen. People were upset about it, but I knew that. Sangan summoning limited. Yes, that's great. Grass. Oh my god, we got grass. But it's only 1. You could play like 3 thrust and a grass in tier, and that's kind of fun. So like we'll see what we can do with that. And then 1 skill drain. This list is kind of whack. But I mean, sure. Where is Shifter?
I'm sorry, but I like this is what I like. If you can only see Yu-Gi-Oh chat through the prism of one deck, I think that you're a weirdo. That's just my opinion. Like, I'm not going too hard, but like I've heard the word tier probably 3 times in this video already. It's only a 3-minute video. Like, why are you saying tier every fucking 5 seconds? That says you. I don't look at Yu-Gi-Oh through the prism of stun decks though. Like, if you want, I'm not saying combo decks shouldn't exist. I'm just saying they all shouldn't end on Omni negates. That's my point. Like, if you want to, is I'm trying to think if Malice is like a new combo deck, chat. I'm not even sure if I can class. I'm not sure if like a new combo deck coming out, but I'm not saying combo decks shouldn't be able to exist. I'm saying that they shouldn't all go into Apo Baron, Borreload Savage Dragon. We shouldn't. What's the point of having 7 combo decks if they all go into the same 3 cards? You know what I mean? Combo decks should exist, but what's it called? You guys, I don't even really talk about stun. Like, skill drain got hit, and I'm chilling. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. His brand is the shifter guy. You're paying into it by giving him attention. Okay, but that's even though I'm giving him attention, like, it's not translating into like the hard numbers, because as I just showed you, it's not like his channel's being watched. You know what I mean? It'd be one thing if he was the shifter guy and his videos were getting 100,000 views each, or 50,000 views each, or 25, or even 10, but they're not. So being the shifter guy is, you know, not exactly working.
Semi-limit, all those. Tiger, yeah, Tiger could have went to 3. I was really hoping it would have went to 3. Honestly, that'd been really cool. 2 Colossus, 2 Ibs, sure. These don't matter at all, like at all. To 3, we got Red Rose. That's actually pretty based. I really like Red Rose. Armonite, we got Kieran, Plushfire, Ancient Fairy, Denglong, Time Seal. This ban list sucks. We have Lacrima, Appaloosa, Calamity, Beatrice. Like, what did this change? It changed a bit, but, like, I hate consistency hits more than anything else. Where is Shifter? Where is Shifter? Where is Sanctifier? Flameburge, the cards we care about. Why are these not there? Why are they not banned?
All I'm gonna say is where did this shifter touch you? That's all. That's respectfully be yourself.
And I'm just pissed off. That's so bad.
Okay, there you guys go. We heard somebody complain about shifter for 3 straight minutes, even though they moved like 20 cards. You know. Okay, we got Matt Osha, Pack. I think I'd rather watch Jesse Cotton than Pack. Watch Farfish. What the hell? What the fuck? Jesse Cotton is out here living his best life.
Alright guys, it is August 30th.
See, this is what I want out of my Yu-Gi-Oh! This man went to Cabo. He's like, fuck Yu-Gi-Oh! I want a YCS. I'm chilling. There you go. He has not been sitting around waiting for the ban list like his life depends on it. Watch Farfetch short. He's in Cancun. Why is there no audio?
All ban lists. Yep, Snake Eye consistency hits. We knew that was gonna happen, of course. Papa to 1, same thing. Oh, Gimmick Puppet hit. Okay, cool. Oh, damn. Wow, Dark Strings as well, limited. All right, sure.
Jesse Rich. His channel's taking off, so.
Gates to 1. Okay, wow, they did actually limit this. Hey, prosp. Okay, so 10 pie hit, technically. Yes! I got somebody to 1. Let's go! Ah! Yay! Skill to 1. Woo! Let's go. Next up, Newly Forbidden. Oh, that's good.
Oh, he started on the
that's so good. Yeah! Woo! Calamity Band. Huge. That's good. Welcome.
Chat. I just don't understand. I don't know. Maybe I am just a contrarian. I just don't understand what everyone's problem with Tenpai is. And I get you could just say their field spell makes them uninteractable. But as I've said about 100 times before, how else was the deck going to be good? If someone can give me like the blueprint on Tenpai and say, Cap, if they would have done this instead of this, then it would have been just as good. But I haven't heard a single person say that. Like, just tell me. Like, until I get that, I feel like everyone should just shut up. Tell me how you wanted them to be designed. Why did it have to be good? Because it was supposed to be a competitive archetype, and it was like so we should just design archetypes that are just terrible, BP. Like I don't like that. I don't like that. If an archetype is terrible and it's like, well, they really tried to make it good, that's fine. But I don't think we should just design cards or just design them. And like maybe pack filler and stuff, that's fine. I've gotten to what's it called. They do that all the time. I don't know about that. Like, so you're telling me that they don't even, that their archetype chat, that they intentionally just want to be bad. They're like, eh, we didn't really try with this. Like, I don't know about that. And even if they are, that's not how they should design them. Primordial is, what do you mean? I'm considering playing Primordial. Wait. Are you saying Primordial is just intended to suck? Primordial's cool. Hold up. See, now you done gone too far. What are you talking about? Primordial is... How do I get all the cards? Let's see. Oh, it's with an E. Yeah, this archetype is cool. You get like a little scuffed Omni Negate. You have, let me see if what's it called? You contribute during your opponent's turn. You get like a scuffed Omni Negate. I thought there's a Regeki Break type card in here too. Reveal a normal, what's it called? Target one face-up card on control. Okay, so this is like the little scuffed Omni Negate. That's good. Let's see. This is a quick play. If your opponent normal summons a monster, you can banish this card. Target a normal monster you control. Banish one monster on the field. What do you say? You get a non-targeting banish. Yeah, you get it targets your card, but not your opponent's card. That's good. This card is kind of like a Rhoda. What does it like do though? I think it's just a Rhoda basically. It does summon. What's it called? Mid. It has actual utility. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Fox. Like, Dolan is implying that they just shit these cards out. Like, there was no thought into them. These cards have no practicality. There's no way that they can function, that they were just designed to suck. And I'm like, no. Even when I first read these cards, I was like, these cards are fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like, a non-targeting banish, an omni negation, tribute during my opponent's turn, get like a little scuffed skill drain. Like, these cards are cool. I'm not saying that they are broken, but they weren't designed with the idea of let's just make them be bad because we don't give a fuck. I don't think what's it called? Cool equals good. They're good too. Just because they're not meta doesn't mean they're not good. Cards should not be designed with the intention of them just being bad. You should make them as good as possible, and whatever cream rises to the top is whatever cream rises to the top. But I don't think there should be this idea of like we're just designing shit to design shit. You know? Like I'm not understanding why everyone's big issue with fucking Tenpai is. Everyone seems to have this. To me, this feels like some red pilled shit. This feels like everyone just said it enough that to the point where everyone just believes it. Like we believe it just because we said it a bunch, not because we actually believe it. Tenpai takes after Mahjong. If you want to say that Tenpai doesn't require skill, there's lots of fucking decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! That don't require skill. No one has a problem with them. Voiceless Voice doesn't require that much skill. No one has a problem with Voiceless Voice. Like, so what's really the issue here? What the fuck does red pilled means? And look, it's a woke term, Dolan. You guys know my opinion on woke. Anything that's new is woke. If it hasn't existed for like 10 years, it's probably woke. Red pilled means that you've basically been brainwashed into believing it. That's what red pill means. Red pill is like the only term I'll kind of use. That one's it's woke, but it's like it's okay. Saying stuff like gaslit, that's woke and cringe. This is woke, but it's like I'll use this. Yeah, red pill means you've basically been brainwashed into believing it. That's what it means. Oh yeah, it's actually It's actually a reference to the Matrix. If you remember, in the Matrix, he had the red pill and then the blue pill. So it's like the term red pill means you've been like brainwashed or whatever, but it's like actually comes from like the Matrix. I'm taking estrogen pills. Good for you, Spy Fox. The archetype is based on normal monsters. They're designed to be bad. But just because something is based on normal monsters doesn't mean it's designed to be bad. We can, look at Adventurer, right? The entire thing was designed around a fucking token. And what happened with that? So you can't say, well, it's based on normal monsters, so it's bad. Okay, so is Blue Eyes. That won Worlds, and people whined about that, and so did Adventurer. And people whined about that, and that took over the game and won a YCS. So I refute that point. Just because something's based around normal monsters does not mean it inherently has to be bad, because Konami can power creep anything, Chad. If you wouldn't have thought that they can make tokens broken, and then Adventurer came out, and there goes that. So, yeah. Sheesh. The claim that they intentionally design decks to be garbage is extreme. I agree. I agree. I don't know where this is coming from. They're like, show me evidence of this. Show me evidence that they designed an archetype. I'm not saying individual cards. Yes, there are individual cards, chat, like the dudes who look like Piccolo, the guys who look like Namekians, and they're random cards with like him and his family. Like Token Thanksgiving. You guys know those, the people I'm talking about, right? Yeah, those cards are designed to be bad because they're like pack filler. They don't even really think about that. But an entire archetype or a theme, like that's different. You can't just go in and make like 7 cards, or make a theme of 15 cards and be like, yeah, they're all going to be terrible. Here's your proof. Warrock. This is a TCG exclusive art. Nah, this is just because like sometimes this is because TCG just kind of gave up. TCG gave up. after giving us Spiral and Dangers, Jerome just was like, I'm done. Give me some OCG examples. Yeah, Jerome gave up. You know, yeah, Jerome has given up. Jerome and Billy Break gave up. They got yelled at for making dangerous chat, so they're like, look, I'm not getting fucking yelled at again. All the TCG archetypes will suck now. Ashen and God bless. Hopefully, what's our current one, chat? Hopefully Mimigools will be good, because I am partially invested in Mimigools, because I have QCR. I have max rarity Mimigool, chat. So I am vested in Mimigool. All right, let's go with Jesse Cotton.
Banlist has just dropped in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, finally. Will Snake Eye format finally be over?
This is crazy! This isn't even, like, pre-recorded. This man is literally in... Who's even recording this shit? This is wild. He's like, literally in the ocean or somewhere, like, swimming. Yo, come here. We're talking about fucking Banlist now. Like, this is fucking nuts. I love this.
Just dropped in the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG, finally.
His dad/brother, I think. This is why he's the best. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I love
Snake Eye
this.
format finally be over? We'll find out in a second. I'm gonna react. My dad is the cameraman. You remember him from my Dad Returns to Yu-Gi-Oh! After 10 years.
His dad's kind of young, or his dad looks young.
I'm gonna react. My dad is the cameraman. You remember him from my Dad Returns to Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, his dad. Well, I guess he's kind of balding. Okay, whatever.
After 10 years, but we are currently snorkeling in the Gulf of Mexico or Caribbean, I guess, in Cancun. So snorkel Banlist react.
Okay, so we started drifting off the sea and realized we had more pressing matters than reacting to Banlist, but now we're on land. Let's actually take a look. Dad, read off what do we got?
Fiendsmith.
Okay, hold on. What section are you reading? Banned, limited, semi-limited?
Forbidden.
Forbidden, okay.
Okay.
Fiendsmith, what? That's an archetype. Oh my god, I can't read. I forgot my dad can't read without his glasses, and he refuses to admit that.
His dad knows about it. His dad knows as much as Crush Cards. We have Fiendsmith. It's banned. All of it. It's all banned.
My brother Gabe will read off the card instead. What is the forbidden section?
Fiendsmith's Lacrima.
Lacrima? Okay, so that's an interesting one. I'm hitting a card immediately fresh off the new set. Makes me think maybe Closed Sky isn't off limits. I'll find out in a second, I guess. What this means is Beatrice may not be as big of a problem, but because of Necroquip, that's also not really true. I think if Necroquip didn't exist, this would be a lot better of a hit. But this is also kind of just like completely stupid if there's no other hits to Beatsmith, because Necroquip exists.
There's not anymore.
That being said,
well, there's
this
Beatrice.
is like also
okay.
good for.
What's up, level 1? How are you?
Which is a great thing. I'm curious to see if there's other hits, because that alone doesn't really mean too much. Next card.
Appaloosa, Battle of the Gods.
Yes! Calling for this card to be banned for a long time. I hate this card. This is still a bit fresh off the reprint in Rarity Collection.
Okay, by the way, I'm just pausing there. Chat. This is how an impartial Yu-Gi-Oh player whose opinion I respect responds to an Appaloosa ban. Does Jesse Cotton play combo decks? Yes. Is Jesse Cotton good at playing combo decks? Yes. He just won the last YCS. Is Jesse Cotton happy that Appaloosa got banned? Yes. Why? Because he realizes I'll still be good without Appo. If you need Appo to be good, you're probably not good. Like, if you need Appo to be good, then you're probably not that good. Seriously, like, if you've been using Apple as a crutch for the last couple years, like, you're probably not that good. Jesse Cotton just won a YCS. Apple gets banned. He's like, yeah, good, cool, I'm chilling. I'll find something else to do. You know what I mean? He cheated all of he cheated 6 times at the YCS. Yeah, okay. At all 6 of them, he cheated. Come on.
Like, partially why maybe this ban list was late is people wonder that they wanted to give time between the release of the Rarity Collection reprints and then now, so it's not like freshly reprinted and banned, but who knows?
I didn't think about that.
By the way, I'm super happy because this means decks with a lot of gas and engine that rely on monsters can actually play. They have a bunch of monsters like Tyr, just can't play into Appaloosa because it's just like a floodgate almost. So happy to see that. Also means his name is more effective. Next.
Red Dragon, Archfiend, King Calamity.
Oh, thank God. I mean, this card wasn't obviously going to be a problem for us. He's laughing because there's a mouthful of a name. It is. But, so this means now
that the Blue Eyes deck is not going to have the Calamity Lock, which is a toxic thing in the next few months. And Centurion doesn't have it, I guess. So this is a step in positive direction. Obviously, any limiting floodgate that ends the turn is not good. Next card, Gabe.
Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal.
Oh, they did hit this. Okay, let's go. I'm sad as a BA fan. This is like one of my favorite cards of all time, and it's banned, but it is overstated. It is way better than it should be before. A bit weird they even hit Loud Came out. I guess they really were concerned about the burn aspect of it, but them hitting this as well, Beatrice as well, does mean that now Fiendsmith is going to be a lot more manageable with Appaloosa. So they took my hits. Now we are going to still be careful of Wave King, High Caesar, and Yama Rage, both being very powerful combos this deck can still do with Desiree. So it's not like this engine is at all dead. Unless there's more hits, we'll keep going, I guess, though. Next hit? Limited section? All right, limited section, so yeah.
Eva.
Wait, oh no. Snake Eyes just weren't hit there.
No, Snake Eyes is here.
Oh god. Yeah?
Eva.
Why? Oh, was that banned before? Okay. Who cares? Ignore it. Next one.
Snake Eyes Ash.
Man, come on. It's a 1 in Nashville and it's still the best deck. It's obviously not going to do it. Yeah, I mean, okay, guys, like, there's nothing it could be here on the list unless they had Wanted, Witch, Bonfire, all there as well. This deck is still going to be playable. So, like, this doesn't mean anything. God damn it. A Snake Eye format.
Snake Eyes Poplar.
Why? So, like, now you can only play one, so you have less grind game, I guess. But this is, like, a very meh hit to the grind game. Also, if you draw Poplar, it's just so furiously, like, infuriatingly bad now. Which is, like, neg, but what a stupid hit.
That's it.
Gimmick Puppet of Strings.
I don't actually know the Gimmick Puppet combo deck well enough. If you need 2 of those to kill, then that's fantastic, like the FTK. If you didn't need 2 of those to FTK, then this hit obviously did nothing.
Number C40, Gimmick Puppet of the Dark Strings.
So another Gimmick Puppet card again, I don't know, I have no idea.
Quick question, chat. Has anyone... Because I feel like literally no one actually knows the Gimmick Puppet deck except like maybe 10 people. Does anyone know if you can still just consistently FTK with these 2 cards? Because I think they're the same 2 cards that are at 1 in the OCG. You need 1 of each. I heard you can't. See, I'm getting 2 different answers already. What's up, Reaper? Jib knows the deck. You can. I feel like everyone is saying the same thing. It's like, oh, they hit this because of that. But like, no one actually. No, I feel like no one in the community. There's not a marquee Gimmick Puppet FTK player. So like, no one really knows. Like, yo, show me the combo. Reaper knows the deck. So Reaper, you can or you cannot. Yeah, Reaper, you can or you cannot. Because, like, I don't know, maybe I'll play that. I think the field spell, you can't. Does the field spell help with the... I thought the field spell just was a Rhoda that stopped everything but imperm. Does the field spell... Or maybe it reborn. Maybe the field spell also reborns.
Branded Fusion.
Okay, this is fine. I mean, the card is, like, obviously a problem in Master Duel. Oh, this means they didn't ban Sanctifier. I mean, obviously, this wasn't, like... the biggest pressing issue of the format being branded, but it still is a good deck, and it's been around long enough that phasing it out of competition is probably fine.
The field spell is a
It means the deck is more vulnerable to impermanent failure now, like it is in Master Duel. There are some games where you go Albert imperm pass, but overall the deck is still very much fine. It's not a big hit.
Opening of the Spirit Gates.
I called this. This was like the low-key hit to Yubel that I called that other people kind of like weren't thinking about. This does mean that Yubel loses some extension ability through hand traps and disruption, which is a bit of a nerf, but the deck is still going to be very good if there's no other hits.
Pot of Prosperity.
Oh, okay, this is late. We expected this to happen last year. We're almost like trending towards Master Duel in a way. Prosperity to 1 is still good, though. It means that this is not a generic card every deck can throw in. Although you'd argue with, as long as the Fiendsmith cards exist, you don't really have space to play more cards like Prosperity right now. I think overall it's a fine hit. That card is really, really good, even if it's not that good right now.
I wonder if they could play that.
Sangen Summoning.
Okay, they hit another brand new card. I think Senpai is in a really bad spot right now. I think the deck is already not that good, and every other deck's been just gotten so much better. It does get better with the fact Beatrice is banned, because it's a lot harder to set up these, like, lingering flood OTKs that will beat Tempai. One thing in summoning, though, kind of invalidates that, because now you're losing to the same generic disruption that every deck can put up. And, yeah, saying in summoning is kind of...
That's what I said! Without the field spell, you just lose to the same shit every deck loses to. Like, cool. Now it's just bad, I guess. Like, I don't know. Yeah, you're just losing to the same shit that every deck loses to. With your only... I guess meaningful way to play around it, the fact that you can like quick synchro. Do Tempai only quick synchro during the battle phase, or they can just quick synchro whenever the fuck they want? Because if you can quick synchro during the main phase, I guess you can play around some disruption. but do they only quick synchro during the battle phase? If they only quick synchro during the battle phase, and like you really have no way of playing around these just because at least even people say I always bring up like Vanquish Soul. Like at least with Vanquish Soul, you could like tag out your monsters and stuff. That was like one of the best things about Vanquish Soul is like, oh, you can't really target them because they can just tag out, except during the battle phase. Then they can't tag out. God, they should have made Vanquish Soul be able to tag out during the battle phase, chat. Vanquish Soul, dude, I'm sorry, I love Vanquish Soul forever. I really love that deck, chat. That's like one of my soul decks. Why do Vanquish Soul players? Because the core design of Vanquish Soul is like one of the best designs ever, chat. Yeah, the core design of Vanquish Soul is like one of the best designs in Yu-Gi-Oh history. It's such a cool and unique design. Of the monsters tag out, you use specific attributes. You have to make sure that you keep those attributes in hand. Vanquish Soul is like
it's a broken card,
peak.
but I think that kind of needed that.
No. I don't look at Yu-Gi-Oh through the prism of Vanquish Soul. It's what's it called? Like Vanquish Soul sucks, and I accept that it sucks, but its design is peak, as the kids say.
Let's go.
Wait, what card was that?
Kind of needed that.
That grass looks green.
Oh, grass.
Let's go.
Yeah, almost right in the drink.
I just need Fairy Tale Snow to come back. Oh man, I've been calling for this one for a long time, asking Tom to bring it back, because I think being able to thrust for grass is a really cool dynamic to the game. At one, it's not something you can build a deck around like first that's as crazy.
I don't know about that.
I think it's a really unique dynamic to Master that I extremely appreciate. So I'm looking forward to incorporating it into TCG decks as well. My Crystal Beast deck is 60 cards. Not really a grass deck, but maybe I can shift how that works and then find a way to make that work. Oh, that deck
I don't know about Fairy Tale Snow
anyway,
coming
so
back.
what do I care?
Skill drift.
Fantastic. So this is probably my least hated Floodgate. I don't mind this as much as like Rivalry and whatever, but with all these cards like White Forest and Snake Eyes sending off its cost, it does make it a lot more toxic because it's like Vanity's Emptiness where you can turn it on or off like over and over again. It going to one obviously should be banned, but it's still fine. Obviously
If you play Glads, you'll get. Yeah, I was actually gonna say, it's a little reminiscent of Gladiator Beast. How Gladiator Beasts tag out for different Glads and get their effects. Vanquish Soul kind of does that, where you tag out the little ones for the bigger ones, the heavies.
One and draw it, which is annoying, but overall I'm okay.
Fairy Tale Snow was fun.
Okay.
Oh, none of this
Dragon,
matters.
ruler of Infernos.
I don't know why I didn't just go to 3. Whatever, who cares? We called this a long time ago. Next.
3 dogs. Dragon, ruler of all.
Same thing. Why? Whatever. Next.
Tempest.
Is the next one gonna be titled next?
Yeah, title.
Next one is title.
Yeah. Why not just put them to 3? They don't do anything in Master Duel. They're not gonna do anything here. You don't even have Tomahawk in TCG or Auroradon, so it really isn't that good. Escapes?
Little Light Tiger.
The some of them in the section's always whatever. Yeah, I mean that card is not gonna do anything.
Thunder Dragon Colossus.
1 versus 2 makes 0 difference. That's fine.
If the World Chalice Sister.
I don't know why they don't put these cards to 3 because these cards kind of just don't do anything. Like, and these are cards you play one of anyways. Anyways, Gibbs, next.
Unlimited.
Cool.
Armageddon Knight. Red Rose Dragon.
Okay, sure.
Okay, that's the limited card.
Unicorn
Kieran. Hate that card, but it's completely outclassed by modern standards.
Cryptor Mage Flushfire.
That one's
so
limited too.
is there like addendum there that says post errata or no? Okay, I'm assuming it's gonna get errata because that's what we saw in the OCG.
Ancient Fairy Dragon.
Again, same thing. 1 or 3 doesn't make a difference, so 1 to 3 doesn't matter.
Danglong, First of the Yang Zing.
Same thing.
Slime
Grinder.
That card should have been unbanned 10 years ago. Okay, so final thoughts to this list. There were a surprising lack of Snake Eye cards. Actually, a grossly low amount of Snake Eye cards.
Okay, so hold on. I gotta be honest. Reaper and everyone says like Reaper, you play this. So Reaper did this actually just change nothing? Because this almost feels like TCG Konami just went with OCG Konami, and they didn't actually vet it though. They were just like, oh, OCG Konami. Yeah, it seems like you really only need one. Because if you don't FTK chat, you're gonna lose anyways. You know what I mean? Unless you play against specifically Kashtira, who just unicorns rips your shit and then you can't kill them at all. We lost cards to banish off Extravagance. I don't really play it, but I looked into it, and this was the combo I saw from back then. I think they were taking in consideration if you have Imperm. I mean, I get, unless you're telling me like there was a point where they could pivot, because even if you Imperm, like what would be the difference? Is there a point where if you got Imperm, you could still just make like another rank 8 and kill? Because, I mean, yeah, it definitely seems like you can play around with one copy of each. They summon a second one, probably. Okay, yeah. If you summon a second one, if your opponent has Imperm, you just summon the second one to kill, then it makes a difference. But seems like for practicality's sake, it is not really different.
The only actual hit here is Poplar, really, right? So Appaloosa doesn't mean you'll need some more creative ways to play around Nibiru, but that's like the extent of it. Beatrice means you can't search floodgates, Locker means you can't burn for time. Good changes. Those hit every deck, though. Only Snake Eye hits, which also matter because Snake Eye was obviously good before Fiendsmith, is like just Poplar and Ash doesn't matter. We've seen it in OCG and in Master Duel. Poplar only makes the deck a little bricky, where if you drop Poplar, you want to punch somebody, but like, it's still just clearly the best deck, and that is depressing because people were immediately mad with the last Banlist because Snake Eye was still the best deck. So to wait in the longest format in years and see it happen again is depressing. I am very happy about Grass, though, and I'm happy about Appaloosa. I think we're in the right direction, but I really wish they would just take a more aggressive approach to this bloody Snake Eye deck. Like, I know we're getting more support cards in the next set for them. That just makes the problem worse. I'll make sure to dwell on my thoughts
This
a bit.
list sucks.
And
Jesse is
make
right.
a new tier list for staples, rogue decks, and the best decks of the format over the next coming weeks. Obviously after the World Championship, because that'll be my focus for now. But I will make sure you guys have all that content. Obviously, I need some time to sit on my opinions. But make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below.
Jesse, Josh, and Jib. That's the big three. All right, we'll watch like one more. Let's see. We have Pack. Yu-Gi-Oh players hate the ban list. We have Skinny BP. Who does he play TCG? I feel like he doesn't play TCG. I feel like he plays more Celestials than TCG. Notice how he didn't mention Shifter. Good players don't whine about Shifter. They just they don't need to whine about Shifter. You know what? Fuck it. YouTube recommended him, so let's watch Skinny BP. I'm gonna speed it up though.
It's out! Let's go! Ooh. Okay. All right, Banlist. The Banlist is here. Please stop the wall screen. Banlist. The Banlist is here. And boy, oh boy, am I excited to react. Oh, we've discussed it a lot. I want Flame Barf gone. I want Appaloosa gone. I want Sinful Spoils gone. Here we go. There's a ton of stuff we want hit. Tenpai, Snake Eyes. With the rolling yo. Boom, 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 boom.
Pat.
Here we go. Lacrima Band! Greensmith! Wait, what? Okay, let's go through. Appaloosa Band! Calamity Band! Beatrice Band! I'm really scared. There are no Snake Eyes hits here. What's going on? There's not a single Snake Eyes card here, though. I'm glad these cards are banned. Konami, where is the Snake Eyes hits?
Whoa, they shouldn't be spoiling the list for my man.
Hot Red Band, Beatrice Band. Holy. Okay, wow, Oppo gone.
Yeah, GCD is just
I'll give my
an
thoughts
MBT guy now.
Oh, they went in on the limit list. What is going on? Ava limited. What? Am I crazy? Wait, Ava like the fairy card Ava is back? The Drytron is they're going, yeah, woo, Ava back. Let's go. Sure. Snake Eye Ash, limit. Not what I wanted. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is bad. Poplar limited. Bad. The deck can absolutely play with 1 and 1. It is completely fine. I'm glad Beatrice is banned though. Thank God. Gimmick Puppet of Strings banned. Or limited. That's good. We just predicted this one. We predicted Strings. Glad to see it and Dark Strings limited. FTKs limited, which I think this does stop. The limit Otter SCW 5 gifted. Branded Fusion limit. They're going with the Master Duel hits. What is going on? I was right about opening. Opening limited. Good. That is good. That is good. That is a hit to Yubel. That is a good hit to Yubel. I don't think it's good enough. I really don't. I don't think that's good enough at all. Prosperity limit. That's good. That's good. Sangan summoning limit. They did touch it. That's good. This is a good hit to Tenpai. I'm shocked. Grass is okay. grass limit, fine, whatever. Limited, it's a one of, I don't care. I played with it enough at Master Duel. The card is, yes, it's frustrating when it resolves, but one of it is fine. Skill Drain Limit, good. I'll take it. It's something. I'm glad. That kind of hits Synchro Runic. Stun Runic. Oh,
he's the only person that thought about that deck.
Great. Ib at 2. Yeah, whatever. No one's doing Ib. No one's doing Tiger.
That's good.
All the Dragon Lords are back to 7.
A lot.
Yeah, cool. And not much to say about those, so I'll go through my thoughts on each one after. Unlimited. Armageddon Knight, Dirk, Kieran, fine. Flushfire, yep. Ancient Fairy Dragon, fine. Danglong, fine. Time Seal, fine. Red Rose Dragon, fine. All right. Here's my thoughts. Let's go in order.
All right, there we go. Give me your thoughts.
Probably one of the most unexpected hits ever. Legitimately. I am shocked they banned this guy. Legitimately shocked.
I do agree with that, chat. So he said one of the most unexpected hits. I would agree with that. Fiendsmith Lacrima, not even just being like hit, but being banned. I would argue this is like one of the most unexpected bans ever. Because with cards like Dark Strike Fighter, chat, I mean, you're talking about a card that like fucking warped the entire way that Yu-Gi-Oh was played. Nightmare Goblin, I mean, the Lord of Tech, especially Spellbook of Judgment. But like those cards, you could just see the impact. Fiendsmith Lacrima was good, don't get me wrong. It's a crazy card, but it is part of an engine that warped the game. It didn't do it by itself. If there was no engraver, or if engraver didn't, search track, it was like, would this card be that good? So like I just didn't see that happening. And yeah, maybe it was because of the random burn damage, which I don't know why this card does burn damage. It just is weird. There's not even a burn archetype or theme at all. So Jerome doesn't like you winning in time.
We can go off mode. Shocked that Lacrima got banned. That's crazy. Lacrima is integral to Fiendsmith, right? Like, I'm trying to think of like Fiendsmith combos, and like part of it is Lacrima, right? Lacrima to summon back your guy is like how you make everything to make the big fusion. How do you like? I'm trying to think. I can't think of the lines right now, but this is crazy. Appaloosa gone, so that's good. Hot Red. Appaloosa gone is good. It's objectively good. It's her time to go. It was absolutely her time to go. Sick of this card. Sick of how easy it is to make. Sick of how many negates it is. It's ridiculous. It is a card that insulates you from 9,000 interactions. Glide gone. Hot Red. Easy ban. Really easy. Every like rogue style deck can make Calamity. Kali, thank you. Calamity can be made in like Centurion. Calamity can be made in every other deck. Centurion just does it the best. Glad it's gone.
I wonder if it was banned because of the blue eyes stuff.
Beatrice is a fantastic ban. I'm glad she's gone as well. This does not address the giant Flame Burge in the room. Let's move to the limits to talk about it. We have Snake Eye Ash.
All right, hold on. Give me some context here.
This still means that Snake Eye is the best deck. They do lose out on Beatrice to like dump and then summon back. But like initial thoughts could be wrong. But I don't think this is. I don't know. I'm just afraid that this is not enough. I'm pretty scared. So let's move to number 40 Gimmick Puppet of Strings, number C40 Gimmick Puppet of Dark Strings.
Who cares about these?
This is exactly what I wanted out of the Gimmick Puppet. A hit to it that doesn't stop Gimmick Puppets. Just cool, interesting game plan, but does stop the FDK. I believe this stops the FDK based on what I spoke about with Joseph and.
Chat, could I ask a question? If Jibril is right, and I know I've done too much Jib glazing this stream. If Jib is right, and Snake Eye flops at the next YCS, which is when? Is it YCS Lyle? Oh God, that's a long time. Do we not have a YCS until 6 weeks from now? No, I'm sorry. That's a month. That's a month. Am I justified in making a video calling out everyone and how wrong they were about Flame Burge? Because I've heard the word Flame Burge in nearly every Banlist video. Yes or no, chat? Am I justified? Because you guys know I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll make the title, Yu-Gi tubers are terrible at the game and you shouldn't listen to them, or something like that. And I'll give reasons, like every Yu-Gi tuber is like, no, Flame Burge had to go. This deck is still broken. Like, actually the results say otherwise. And I don't feel like how's that drama? It's not drama. It's not drama when I back it with evidence. You know what I mean? You're not knowledgeable enough to make it. I mean, everyone can have an opinion, but when everyone's opinion is wrong, then you pick the wrong opinion, probably, right? That's all I'm saying.